uh, who cannot afford to buy a clear water, right? If I have money to buy a 20 rupees biscuit, I wouldn't need to buy Aqua Cap. And people who would need to buy Aqua Cap wouldn't be able to afford it. So how do you see this problem? Because it's a problem that is faced by masses, but the price point, how does it cater to the wider population?
Like the thing is that medication bills cost a lot more than aquacap. If they buy aquacap once, they only have to pay for the refill. That only takes like it lasts up to 1 year or 2 years. Like so, like it is way cheaper than the medical bills.
Makes sense.
So actually, also in our future years, we are planning to partner with NGOs which will further install AquaCab in slum taps, which will overall help the society and the poor people, of course, who cannot afford clean water.
Makes sense.
Also, it helps to reduce the plastic waste that occurs due to rebuying of plastic bottles.
I feel that it's a great problem that you're trying to address, especially in a country like India. I mean, the total addressable market is obviously a big one, but the main question here is like, how will you win the trust of the consumers? Like if I'm living in an upper income or a middle income household, I will obviously put an RO or an AquaGuard, like he said. Especially if the lower income people, I think they won't understand the technology behind this. And like the main question is, yes, like how will you prove the viability of this product, especially in a market like India?
So firstly, the problem of trust, the trust comes with usage. With time, people develop a friendly trust with the company they've been using from years. Obviously, the word of mouth spreads. Now, the second thing is ROs are not portable. Now, what if we are traveling somewhere and we are direly in need of safe water? We can carry our aqua cap, screw it into any bottle cap, and purify the water, which will reduce the external need for RO. So that is how we counter the problem of RO and portability, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
Check. So, what's the biggest problem that like you're facing in your business in your model right now? Like, if we invest in you, how would you use the money?
Sir, our biggest problem currently is the scientific adaptability. We've conducted lab tests, and after that, we've noticed the pattern that these scientific models require the exact detail or the exact amount of whatever the products we are using, the manufacturing materials. They are very scientifically technical in nature. So we'll need your expertise for that. We'll need to break down the cost. We'll obviously expand and reduce our marginal cost, production cost, basically.
You you mentioned the point of like while traveling we can use this, but while traveling we use a water bottle and like that's affordable by like every household. So like what's the moat of your business? Like what's the competitive advantage that you have
Like
compared?
if you're traveling for 2-3 days, I don't think that they'll buy only one water bottle. They'll buy many water bottle. But if they buy one aqua cap, they can get the water for anywhere for any bottle and purify it and drink it.
Is it something that can fit on multiple water bottles?
Yeah, with multiple attachment.
Okay, so it's something. So it's one cap that can fit to multiple kind of bottles.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense. Last thing, do you guys have any specific ask for investment?
We would like to have 50 lakhs for 10%.
Any basis for asking this specific amount of money?
First of all, we need to increase our production capacity to make it available pan India. That's the main cause of this ask, main reason for this
And
ask.
how much would it cost you to set up the manufacturing facility and do it?
Near
Actually-
about 30 to 35 lakh plus the cost of scientific validation we already got, but for further validations we need more money, and then for advertisement cost. That's the main thing.
All right. I think I've made my decision. I feel it's a great product, solves a good problem. Capital intensive for sure. Your ask is 50 lakhs or 10%. My counter to you, definitely hear offers from other sharks. My counter to you would be 50 lakhs for 5%.
Regarding the manufacturing cost, like you said, like you want to expand your manufacturing capacity and admin costs as well. So, like, what do you think? Like, will these 50 lakhs that you're asking today will be enough, or like, do you also think to like ask for other investors or debt, if any?
What we're trying to do right now is eventually get this fund, and then with the production and the money that comes from this, the profit that comes, we'll reinvest into our business.
Okay, so I've made my decision. I think it's a great problem that you're trying to address, but I don't see the alignment of this product in the Indian market. So I'll not be ready to like invest in this business at this point of stage. Obviously, like after 2 to 3 years, once like you have won the trust of consumers, there are no problems coming with it. Then I think I can change my decision. But for today, I'm not.
Thank you for your.
So you're basically left with an offer, which is 50 lakhs or 5%. What's your decision?
Sir, can we ask for like 1 crore for 10% if that works for you?
Okay, so it's the same valuation, but
Same
a high
valuation.
high amount of money.
The ask is more, yeah.
I think I'll agree to it.
Sir, that's a deal.
Perfect. Actually,
Thank you.
So just one question that I've got here. Hi.
Yeah, so sure.
So there are many big brands like Kent, AquaGuard, and other big brands. Why do you think that the other brand will be a product as your big threat to your business? Now the customers in India, they have a long brand recall for brands like Kent or AquaGuard. So if the competition they make the similar kind of product and bring it in the market, it becomes very difficult for you to survive. So how do you answer that? How do you get?
Sir, firstly, I can absolutely understand your point. The thing is that we are planning to patent our this 5 layers of purification technology so that no other brand can get that first mover advantage that we have. And then after patenting this technology, we'll plan to expand into the Indian markets, partnership with hospitals, slums, government, so that they can NGOs, so that they can install the taps in areas where they have the accessibility to. So that directly ensures the trust of the normal people, and that spreads word of mouth, and that will help in our expansion policies.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the presentation. Please acknowledge the presence of SCiENCIA's Vice Admin Head, Spandan Rai. We now call upon Team JF03 for their presentation.
Hello Sharks, hello Judge, and hello respected teachers.
Hello everyone.
This side Divyan Shukla,
This side Sarthak Mathur.
and today we are here to present our retail tech platform, which name is Shelfun.
So we have designed the Shelfun software for the retailers and local shopkeepers. They often face problems in like managing their inventory and accounting, and often in their business expansion. So our Shelfun app solves all these problems. We have integrated inventory management, billing, and accounting all in one app with easy and simple UI and interface for local and small retailers and shopkeepers. So our targeted market value is $1.1 trillion and our SAM is 13 million. But we are still targeting 10,000 only because this is our startup and this is our still a demo. So we are not targeting a huge audience. I'm a huge retailer, so that's why we are only targeting 10,000 retailers.
So in our current software, we have the current features of inventory management, billing, customer management, and store operations. And we are planning to add analysis, AI business assistant, forecasting, insights, and retention. And in future, we are planning to add online commerce where customers can add directly from the store. Payment integration, automation, and ecosystem partnership.
So our AI basically is a local AI which runs directly on the app, but it is also connected to the cloud, so the retailers do not face any problems. So our AI basically just analyze the transactions, products, customers, and inventory, and the output it gives us the AI insights, recommendation, analytics, and actions which the small retailers can perform to increase and expand their sales.
So here are also other big companies who are competing currently. So there are Vyapar, Tally, Zoho. So the core feature of Vyapar is they are only focusing on account and billing. And Zoho is a business management which offers complete management, but we target to only retailers and inventory. Vyapar is offering inventory. Zoho is also offering inventory, but our inventory is AI based. We offer personalized recommendations that which product is selling more and which can be added more billing. So Vyapar and Zoho both are offering billing, but in our billing, we send personalized message to the shopkeepers and customer in retail specific workflow. So in Vyapar and Zoho, there is a specific fields to add like price and etc. But in Shelfun, we offer different fields for different categories like for cafe. So they will add price, selling price, cost price, products. But for real estate, they also need to add the price, property image, and area, and etc. So our AI capabilities is it's completely workflow and AI powered personalized dashboard.
PPT. There's an error in the font. So in phase one, we have demo stores and local retailers outreach. We have personally reached the retailers through online calls and text messages, and we have connected 15 plus retailers currently. They are not like using it every day, but as this is our startup and demo product only, so they are active members which are using it, but not every day. We have also created an organic Instagram account which have reached 650 plus views in past 20 days. And also like we have not added so much posts, but this shows that our reach is increasing and we can easily target the local retailers. Currently we are free, but in future we are planning to add a premium. But this is not sure because Vyapar and Tally app already have membership and paid subscription. That's why that is the huge barrier for the local retailers. So we have not confirmed, but because of the advanced AI and automation that we will be adding in the further. So that's why we are planning, but if we get the sponsorship and proper investment, the app will be completely free.
So our money flow will be like we will collect the store. So our current revenue model workflow is we will collect retailers, showing them that our software is completely free for now. So after that, more retailers will be joining our software, more users will be there, so we can show more traffic on our software. So using that, we can collect ads and sponsorships for our platform. Our current expenditures are 4,500 per year, which is of hosting, domain, and AI infrastructure. Our current paid marketing is zero, our team salary is zero, and our initial funding is done by ourselves only, which is 10,000 rupees.
The current retailers are more than 10. We have also added the referral flywheel in which the retailers which are already connected will refer our application to the other retailers which can also use this. The benefit the referral retailer will get that when we release our new beta version or new improved version with new features, the referral retailer will get the features first and then they will test it and then we will like apply it to the actual app. Our team consists of only of two members. Divyan Shukla, he is the founder and CEO, and I am Sarthak Mathur, Chief Management Officer and Marketing.
So our ask is for 5 lakh for 1% of the equity, and we will be using the funds for our product and AI,
Just 35%.
marketing, operations, and referral systems.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
First of all, thank you for the presentation. The good thing about this business is that it is not that capital intensive. Like you don't need a big team, a lot of investment. It's just an app. So like the chances of this of it being successful is like higher than most other startups. Um, what plans do you have in like penetrating the Indian local retail market in the future?
We can collect the more retailers, showing them that our software is completely free of cost. So they can join us just because of free of cost.
So like, do you plan on using the members in your team, like someone for marketing, like retailers, and then
Yeah, we are actually planning for one more member for which will actually like he will only managing the market and marketing to connect more retailers, and I don't think that many members will be required to drive this app.
All right. I have a couple of questions. Great pitch. Uh, I want to understand from a product point of perspective. Is it a CRM that you're selling? Is it a ERP software that you're selling? What is it? What is the product?
It's a complete retail management software which consists of point of sale, billing, inventory, and accounting.
Okay.
Like actually the software is that suppose if there is a retailer, he can add his products in the app instead of like writing it on a register and wasting his time. He can directly scan or upload the picture. The AI will recognize the product and add that to the inventory. And in the billing time, when the buyer or customer comes and asks for the product, instead of making a handmade bill and wasting his time on it, he can directly add the products from the inventory and make the bill. And he can also take a printout, and the SMS and WhatsApp message will be sent both to the customer and the shopkeeper.
Okay, understood. So, thanks for mentioning that, first of all. Now that you've mentioned it yourself, most of the Kirana stores in the country still follow the paper format here, right? You go and buy them, they'll give you maybe a kacha bill or something, and you just buy the product. That is also because a majority of the Kirana stores are unskilled workers who do not really know how to use computers. And systems like POS, ERP, and most of them require some kind of technical education, right? How do you what's your plan on educating these people or adoption of basically your
We have a
software?
specific team for this purpose who will be helping them to complete the onboarding process, adding their products and etc. for that.
We have made our UI and the app very simple that even a uneducated person which only knows how to read and write can actually manage the app.
Okay.
So our app is also available in both the languages, Hindi and English as well, so they can read and understand.
How do you plan to make it profitable?
We will show the traffic on our app, multiple shops, because it's completely free of cost. So multiple shops will be completing the onboarding on a platform, and we can in future we can run our ads and sponsorships for that.
I would like to build upon the point that Chinmay made. The local Kirana stores would like they won't be willing to shift to an app model, like because like most of their sales is like on like it's like paperwork and everything. So like why will they give their energy, their time in like understanding this, and then you'll have to hire some more people in like educating them first of all before you like get substantial revenue or a turnover. So like
Yeah, actually, but because we already acknowledged that point, that's why in a software there's nothing complex. You just simply add the product, and because of the AI integrated full-fledged, the shopkeeper owner can easily understand his sale and profit and loss, which will also help him. Instead of writing on a paper and just making a direct bill, he can track his all the sales and get the profit and loss, which can help him increase his business.
okay. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Your company and how much time would it take?
So we run a GPT-4 based model which completely runs on our software itself. So it's very quick response. It gives very quick response.
How much accurate it would be?
Right now it's completely API based, but we are training it according to our data. So it requires a heavy cost to train an AI model. and host it.
Is the trading period of your AI?
Um,
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Is the trading period of training your AI model?
Creating.
Training period.
Training period.
It's less than 1 second.
No, we are using a GPT-4 model, which is already running on the big companies like OpenAI. So currently, we are taking the data and analysis from them, but we are still training our model for specific local retailer market.
All right, let's get to the business. Your ask was 5 lakh for 1%, right? Uh, I think it's a great product, solves a problem. Adoption would definitely be a problem. 5 lakh for 1% is gives you a valuation of about 5 crores, which is essentially too much for the stage you're at. My counter offer to you perhaps would be 5 lakhs for 10% instead. 5 lakhs for 10%, giving a valuation of 50 lakhs.
Um, your ask was 5 lakhs for 1%. At this point of time, I feel like too less for like it in the skin in the game. So like my ask would be 5 lakhs for 12% instead.
Because in the future we will be training our model locally on our own, and we will be expanding the business. Like instead of just a website and app, we will try to make simple and small office type of thing, and also we can add the branch management and employee thing. So that's why 12% and your ask was 10% is little too much. Like we can agree for 5 lakh for 5%.
My offer is 5 lakhs for 8%. That's the least I can do.
I personally feel I like the founders. First of all, you're fighting for the equity. That's a good thing. You go on, you raise funds in the future. Of course, you need to preserve your equity for that. But from a pre-seed point of perspective, if I'm investing into the business when it's just an idea, I need to have some substantial stake for it to be interested, for me to be interested in the business in the first place. You have Man's offer. He's offering you 5% for 5 lakhs for 8%. I still stick to my offer, 5 lakhs for 10% instead. It's your call. You have two offers, 5 lakhs for 8% and 5 lakhs for 10%.
5 lakhs for 7%.
I'd still stick at 5 lakhs for 10%. I'll stick at 8%. Those are the two offers you have.
Can we just go to 7%? Like actually.
Now again, if it comes down to 1%, I'd say that 1%, it's my expertise and strength in the business. If you value that expertise and mentorship, go ahead. It's your call. That's my final offer.
8%. We get a deal with 8%, 5 lakhs for 8%.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Jays. Thank you, Shah.
So just one question from my side. So your total addressable market is the retailers, right? So, but they today face a big threat from the, quick commerce or the likes of, DMart and all these companies. So my question is with regards to sustainability of the business. The total addressable market is only shrinking and it faces a stiff competition from big players. How do you address that?
Yeah.
So you are going into you are entering into a business and your customers are already shrinking. They are going to be a sunset industry going forward. So how do you address that?
In future, we will also add in our app that it will connect to the local retailers, to the Q-commerce companies. Like for all the Q-commerce companies, it costs them very much to operate a big management store or big warehouse. So that's why most of the companies are already in Q-commerce are already operating in loss, but that is for the market gain. So in the future, we will add that local retailers can also sell on our Shelfun. Like they can connect to the quick commerce company with our Shelfun.
What about the margins? So retailer has a very thin margin. It is not coming from the godown or it is so quick commerce. They usually source their material from the godowns, right? From the wholesalers. So the margins are quite big, but here the margin gets shrink. So neither of them are making profits. Just a question to for you to think. I don't know the answer. Just think about it.
Yeah, we will definitely look up after it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jays. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you for the presentation. Please acknowledge the presence of Director of SCiENCIA 2025, Suryant Singh. Please acknowledge the presence of Directors of SCiENCIA 2026, Arna Trivedi and Navya Srivastav. Now we call upon the next team, JF05.
Yes, just 1 second.
Participants, you are requested to occupy the center of the stage so that we can videograph you properly. Thank you.
Check. Can you please play the audio of mosquito buzzing on YouTube and then come to the PPT?
यही वीडियो मतलब ऑडियो वो तो है
We had an audio over here, but audio is not. We had audio.
You guys have tonight? Can you manage with one?
खोलो मॉस्किटो चला मॉस्किटो साउंड चला कुछ
Sounds irritating, right? Especially at 2 a.m. when a mosquito comes in our room like an uninvited guest. But friends, that bump on our skin in India is not a joke. It is much more than that. So today, to solve that problem, I, Arab Khatri, along with Arna Gupta, are here from Seth Anandram, Jaipuria School, Lucknow. Ab hoga machro ka game over when Kavach dust will take over. Presenting Kavach dust, something beyond repellent. Okay, so we treat mosquitoes as a mild irritation. But friends, data tells us something different. In India, in 2023 alone, we recorded 289,000 cases of dengue and 485 deaths. And when it comes to malaria, India covers 70% of cases and 69% of deaths in the Southeast Asia region itself. Not the world, just our region. We believe that this number should definitely stop.
And here's the frustrating part. Every product that is available in the market one works on the same idea. Stop the mosquito before it lands. Nothing tells you the exact moment you've actually been infected. You just wait until it's bad enough to reach a hospital, and by the time you reach, the infection might be so bad that the window for easy treatment might already be closing. So we asked a simple question. What if the mosquito repellent that could help you prevent a mosquito bite would also help you catch an infection early without ever needing a lab?
Okay, so question may arise that where Kavach dust comes from. It is not one part but two parts working together. Part one is the Kavach dust spray. You use it like any other repellent, but instead of evaporating off your skin in an hour or two, it forms an ultra thin layer.
invisible, breathable, but woven tightly enough at a microscopic level that it prevents or physically blocks the mosquito's proboscis, the needle it uses to bite us, from entering our skin. Think of it as a tightly woven cloth. No matter how sharp the needle is, the cloth will not allow the needle to pass through it.
And this isn't some untested chemical fantasy. Our main active ingredient in our product is oil of lemon eucalyptus, which is an EPA approved product and shown in clinical reviews that it repels mosquitoes as effectively as DEET without ever causing the skin irritation. Now, here arises a small problem that it might and it does evaporate fast. To solve that, we use a cellulose polymer, the same film forming solution that is available in sunscreens and in cosmetic problems. The cellulose polymer traps tiny droplets of this oil in it and dries over a long period of time, so it releases on our skin and does not evaporate at once. This is the same principle as a time release tablet, just never applied to a repellent before. It's cost effective, safe, and works on almost every skin type.
Okay, so now here is part two, and believe me, here things get interesting. We usually think that a mosquito bite happens under our skin, and that is true. So we needed something which would go beneath the surface, but at the same time show the result on the skin as well. So the problem to this bioengineering problem is something called colorimetric hydrogel microneedles patch, which we are going to offer with our product.
When you suspect a bite, you just press this small adhesive patch on that spot. The underside of this patch is covered in microneedles. These needles are made up of a hydrogel, which acts as an absorbent when it's applied to your skin. This absorbs the interstitial fluid that could be left behind the pathogen, and it shows that on the patch.
Okay, inside the patch, the fluid meets biosensor particles such as gold nanoparticles and aptamer enzyme systems. So what happens is when the pathogen binds with that patch, those microneedles, it actually causes a chemical reaction. So that chemical change, a color change, is visible on the skin because the patch is transparent. So clear shift from clear to blue or from ruby red to purple is shown to us. See, here we use no lab, no blood draws, just a patch and few minutes.
And here comes our app. Now, you just photograph the patch and upload it to our app. Through our app's calibration algorithm, trained to tell apart a dengue reaction apart from a malaria one. So you know exactly what it is and get treated on the basis of that. Every result is anonymized and geotagged, which is later provided and uploaded uh, on an outbreak map that is then sent to ASHA workers, India's own frontline health workers available and active in every village and district. The same photo that tells you to get tested early also provides information to your local health authorities that a cluster of mosquitoes or dengue might be spreading soon in your own neighborhood.
None of this is a lab only dream. The ingredients we mentioned are already being used. They're commercially available and inexpensive. When we talk about the patch is active in biosensor areas and for research work as well. Also, the market size for natural repellents in India is 30%. So our ask from you is 40 lakhs for 4% to make our business something which makes everyone say that whenever natural repellents will be called, the only name which will come to our mind will be Kavach dust. Okay, so that is Kavach dust. Shield first, signal always.
Thank you. Would you like to take questions?
I'll start with saying amazing pitch, guys. Love the energy, first of all.
Thank you.
Really innovative product. I've personally never seen this before, so I'm more curious about what you guys have built here. So there are two parts to this, if I understand. There's
Yes.
one Kavach patch, and the other is a mosquito
Spray.
repellent.
Spray, yes.
Okay. Is the spray the same thing as using Odomos?
No, okay, we will tell you.
Okay, so as I mentioned in my in the pitch, that regular repellents like Odomos and Goodnight use a chemical in their formulation, which is DEET. Now, this chemical like absorbs in your skin and causes pigmentation, irritation, and many other harms. We do not use DEET, and in replacement of that, we use OLE. That's why it's natural, and also it's more effective. It's equally as effective. and does not absorb in your skin.
Okay. Also, it does not evaporate. What happens is that when you apply the Odomos, the mosquito makes an immunity. Okay, so that is why it is able to bite us whenever we apply Odomos as well. You will notice that we do get bitten by mosquitoes when we apply Odomos. Also, one thing is that we have used cellulose polymer. So instead of evaporating, it releases the chemical slowly. So what happens is that it forms a thin ultra microscopic layer time by time. So it lasts longer and it is not artificially made, fully natural.
I'll come to the Kavach patch later. As for the spray part, uh, who's your competitor right now? I'm assuming there must be some person who's building products which are herbal, right? That are herbal as well.
Yes.
Who's your competitor right now, and what's your differentiation?
Okay, I will tell you. So we researched about this thing. So there, I told you that 30% of the market is from natural repellents. They might be using what we have said, OLE, oil of lemon eucalyptus. But this is really new thing which we have used, which is cellulose polymer, which actually makes this product unique. This is a complete innovation from our side after research work. We have one company, not in India, but in Australia, which is doing the very same thing. But obviously, we have added patch and spray together. So when they work together, we form a combination of repellent as well as a detector. This is what makes us unique.
Okay, and coming to the Kavach patch that you guys have built, does it also work on normal day-to-day mosquitoes as well?
Yes, it is made for normal day-to-day mosquitoes.
Sir, we would like to tell you that first of all, I told you that the cases are more of dengue and malaria. So the major point is that we want to focus on things which are actually helping people on a large scale. Right now, we don't have that technology that we can even have those tiny pathogens or daily mosquitoes. But yes, we are working upon it. We are solving the pathogens of dengue and malaria right now, and we'll be working on that with your expertise further.
Well answered. Just one last thing before I make my decision. How much do you charge for this?
This is for 300 rupees. Or if you want to buy patch with it, then it comes with a combo, 3 patches, 1 spray of 100 ml for 400 rupees.
Okay.
It is a obviously it is a very big problem that you're trying to address here. But as far as Odomos is concerned, you said like, do you have any data of like how many users of Odomos have reported allergies or like skin-related diseases? Because like I have been using Odomos for like 3 to 4 years, and like I have not experienced any of.
Yes, so skin type varies. The first thing I would like to give the example of my mother herself. What happens is whenever she applies Odomos, she gets a reaction, and this problem only actually influenced me to work upon it. She applied Odomos, the entire skin was red for 2 days, and that is the problem. We don't have the exact data, but if you will search it out, it is very common that it causes allergy to many people or different skin types.
Okay, and as far as the spray is concerned, so do you guys say that is your spray totally chemical free, or
No, there is one chemical, polysorbate 20. Now we are mixing distilled water with oil of lemon eucalyptus. Now they're water and oil. They don't mix well. That's why for the to prevent separation, we are using polysorbate 20, which is a chemical. That is one of the only chemicals.
but like there are like so many competitors out there as far as the mosquito spray is concerned. Like there are many companies that only use herbal products, plant products to like prevent skin allergies. One example is Fab India, if you like heard of it. Like their
Yes, sir.
like their market presence is quite strong. So like how will you like penetrate the market? Like how will you convince the consumer like that your product is better than?
Sir, there is a difference between milk and oat milk. We prefer oat milk because it is healthier. Similarly, this is more natural. This actually works better. This protects your skin. Now, whenever you buy a product, you will obviously think what are the advantages, and we are telling you what are the advantages, and it will obviously help skin customers. Marketing is another thing which we will obviously do with your expertise, with the funds we get. We will market our product and will make sure that the quality says itself.
And to add to Arav's point, in today's world, everyone is looking for less ingredients, less chemicals in their repellents and everything. So why don't we use something that's natural and has around 10 ingredients all? So I think that is one thing. We are selling our product on the basis of organic, that how organic is it and how natural it is made.
Okay, like so I believe that everything's perfect about your product, but like I think still you'll need a sizable sales or a marketing team to penetrate the market.
Sure. So that is why we need your expertise. Please invest.
But for that, you'll require like a large amount of investment. Like, so have you like thought of it? And
Yes, we have, sir. We actually know that we need four main things. First is approval of the patch from Indian organizations so that we can sell it. Secondly, machinery. That will cost us around 10 lakh rupees because this is something which can be made in labs also. So we don't need much capital for machines. Then is marketing thing. That requires a lot of funds for which we have asked 40 lakhs from you. And then we have partnership with ASHA workers, the government workers we are working with us. So this is why we have asked for 40 lakh rupees so that we can scale it up. Thank you so much.
When did you launch this product and what are your sales?
Okay, so we searched about it. We launched this year itself, and it is actually not available in market yet. We are trying to bring it up. This is something which is absolutely new, and as the people who have made this, we actually need someone to guide us because yeah, we can make the product, we can
You've
do the
not
research.
tested it out.
Yes.
You've not tested this product as of yet.
No, it is tested. It is tested on various skin types. It is the app itself is tested. It is caliber algorithm which says that with different sunlight, with different dimness, we have clicked many photos and uploaded on the app itself. So it shows accurate results.
So how much have you invested in your business till now? And by when are you expecting to recover that capital?
Okay, so for the for the spray, the making of for making cost is 150 rupees. Okay, so that is what we have made units for it. We obviously needed raw material that has costed us around 40,000 rupees till now. We have worked for the ingredients, we have worked for a bit machinery, we have worked for the patches. Patches are really inexpensive because these are just micro needles working for us. So it is not a very expensive thing. It is something affordable and which we can even reduce the cost further because it is not something very expensive or very.
All right. I think I have my doubts here. I am more convinced. I have all those questions. But before I make my decision, just give me a two-liner answer. Why should I invest in you?
Okay. You want that? Okay. We want you to invest because we need guidance. We are just like someone who is walking around but doesn't know what is the path. We have the work, we have everything. Just we need a guidance. We need expertise. We need something so that we can shine in the world itself, not in India. This is a local problem. Many companies are running for problems which are worldwide, but this is something which has been occurring in India historically. We are working for a local problem. We are working for a good cause, and that is why we need your guidance. We need your expertise.
Okay. So if a good cause and mentorship plays such a big part in your methodology, how about I offer you 40 lakhs for 50% of your company?
Okay, so obviously we are the owners. We need equity so that we also make profit.
Yeah.
Secondly, you are investor right now. We might need investor in future as well. So what equity we will give to them? So we need to balance profit and mentorship.
Okay. Let's come to more realistic expectations. My offer to you, your ask was 40 lakhs for 4%.
Yes.
My offer to you would be 40 lakhs for of your equity, giving you a valuation of about 2 crores. You can hear offers from Man if he has.
Maximum 10.
So 15, please.
Maximum 15.
Minimum.
Okay.
If you answer my question, I'm ready to offer you 15%. One last question. What is the success rate of your app? Because like it has to be almost perfect. If someone who is not dengue positive tests dengue positive, then he'll start his medications. And then like that will have an adverse impact on his body.
Okay. Thank you so much for your question. And I was waiting someone will ask this. Calibration algorithm, which says that we test the product, we test everything. Okay, you are sitting here, the lighting is different. Someone is sitting at the back, the lighting is different. So that color, blue color, can appear different everywhere based on the sunlight, based on the dimness. Everything matters. So what we have done is we have clicked many photos in different conditions, sunlight, room, dimness, everything. We have tested that. and after that the app will tell you the result. And okay, by chance, वैसे तो it is not possible, but still if it happens, then we are not telling you that you have dengue or malaria. We are telling you, we are advising you to consult a doctor. It is something which is acting like guiding you, that you might be, it is warning you that you might be in danger zone. So
Our
this is what.
app is a preventive measure. Our patches are a preventive measures. We are not doctors. We are not telling you to that this means that. We are not sharing you false information. We are just telling you that this might be the time, this might be the step that you might that you should consult a doctor.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're sharing false information or anything. I just want some concrete data. Like, what is the success rate? Like, if you have anything in numerically.
So success rate would be, we don't have it right now, but I'm pretty sure, and this is not something which I'm just saying. I told you the calibration algorithm, and according to that, if you will search, calibration algorithm works correctly for most of the times. Okay, by chance, it is 1 or 2% chances that it will not work together, and that is so for sanitizer also 99.9% germ scale. So 0.1% is always a safer side.
Okay, so I've made my decision. I'll like to offer you 40 lakh rupees for 25% because I feel that the mosquito spray, like it's a very saturated market. So I don't think you'll be able to penetrate it. As far as the app is concerned, I think it is a good innovation. So I'll offer you 25% to have some skin in the game.
Ma'am, do you have any offer?
Let me revise. Okay, you have an offer? Okay. Let me revise my offer here because I was very convinced, but until you said you don't really have a concrete figure for success because these things require clinical trials. It takes a lot of time. My revised offer to you perhaps would be 50 lakhs for 25%. I'll match his offer. If he wants, we can possibly come together and offer you a collective.
About success rate, I would like to tell you, I told you that we have clicked many pictures, and with that data
That's
only it will
completely all
come.
right. That's completely all right. I agree with you. It's a world's best product. I
Okay,
agree.
okay.
Offer on
Thank you
table
so
is
much.
50 lakhs for 25%, both of us. If he agrees.
For 20%, please. 10%, equal, please. Not decimal, 12.5, 12.5.
I don't know about Chinmay, but I won't go like beneath 25%.
The only ask you have is 50 lakhs for 25%. Value your mentorship here. You can go ahead. It's completely your call.
Sir, but negotiation, sir. We are young entrepreneurs. We need your help. 20%, please.
But like to like invest in your business, we need to have some substantial stake or skin in the game. Because like we won't invest our time.
Okay, 60 lakhs for 20 or 25%. Sir,
I'd
please.
still stick to 40 for 25, and I'll tell you why.
40 for 25.
I completely agree. I appreciate you fighting for the equity here. No bad blood. But my point is these require a lot of clinical trials. Till the moment your Kavach patch goes out in the market, it will take at least 3 to 4 years until you conduct clinical trials, it gets approval, and then you do it. So I'm going to be invested into the business for the next 3 years before I own a single. That is what I'm charging. Our collective offer shall be 40%, 25%. Let us know your opinion.
50 lakhs for 25%, right?
40 lakhs for 25%.
We can at least do 50.
You need the capital. The best is 40 lakhs for 25%. That stays the same. 20 lakhs could be debt at 12.
Rate of interest?
Okay. Suggest me. What do you want?
8%.
Agreed.
Okay.
20 lakhs for 20 lakhs debt, 8%, 40 lakhs for 25% equity. Is that
Deal
a deal?
pakki, sir.
Deal.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your presentation. Please acknowledge the presence of SCiENCIA admin heads Nishant Singh Negi and Aradhya Shri Srivastav. Please acknowledge the presence of SCiENCIA vice admin head Aryavardhan Singh and Spandan Rai. Next, we have JF06.
We have right now 2 mics available. Okay, no problem. Either you can exchange at the time. The ring goes on per minute, right? The rings per minute, or is it 3 minutes, 5, and 6? 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
हम सभी के घर में सीनियर सिटीजन्स तो जरूर होते हैं, और वरना एक ऐसा इंसान जो अब काम या तो बिजी रहता है और वरना केयर को लेकर। हमारे घर में मम्मी दादी हमारा ध्यान तो रख लेते हैं, लेकिन हम ये अपना खुद का ध्यान रखना भूल जाते हैं। इसलिए इसलिए हमने हेलो शैल आई रीस्टार्ट? सो हे शार्क्स, हम सभी के घर में सीनियर सिटीजन्स तो जरूर होते हैं, वरना एक ऐसा इंसान तो जरूर होता है जो अपना काम में इतना बिजी होता है कि वो अपनी मेडिकेशंस के टुवर्ड्स बहुत बहुत ज्यादा ही केयरलेस होता है। हमारी मम्मी दादी हम लोग का ध्यान तो रख लेते हैं, लेकिन खुद का ध्यान रखना ही भूल जाते हैं।
And we all know that missing a dose can lead to some serious health issues. So that's why we came up with an idea that can solve these issues, introducing Nexdose, a product built for managing our medications for 4 time slots. People using medicines 4 or 5 times a day can use our product. It offers 4 time slots, smart alarm, simple controls that even our grandparents can understand easily. And the main thing is it is pocket friendly, means you can carry it everywhere you want. Just slide it one of your pockets and you're sorted for the day.
Sharks, our products comes with 4 key features. Number 1, that it has 4 compartments, each labeled morning, noon, like afternoon, evening, and night. Second, it has customizable alarms independently for each compartment that goes off when it's time for your medication. It has a LCD screen, which shows the status of the time and when the alarm goes off. And for the fourth one, that's the best feature I would tell. It's like on charging of 1 to 2 hours, it goes for 4 to 7 days.
The working procedure of our product is very easy. You just have to set your alarm for the day. Like you can set 4 alarms in a single time. Then the alarm goes on the specific time you have set. And just you have to take out the medicines you have put in the compartments, eat it, and then click on OK. Or if you want to take the medicines, after 10 to 15 minutes, the alarm goes. You can just simply click on snooze. The alarm will go off again after 10 to 15 minutes. Like a simple snooze button works.
Now, I will tell you the power management of our product. First, we offer a USB-C charging, which will help you to charge anywhere you want. The second one, we offer 13.7 voltage and 1200 mAh, which is the primary runtime battery. The third is fallback during the outages. The dimensions of the product are 105 mm length, 90 mm width, and 25 mm depth. The weightage is 150 grams.
So Sharks, you might be having too many questions that why you should use our product or why Nexdose. It's very accurate on time. It has four sections for it's very organizable, and it's very easy to attract with. And the smart alarm system is very easy to set up. It does not involve that like only some people like who work or are very educated can only handle. And it's very compact and convenient. You can just keep it in your pocket. It's very pocket friendly, as my friend mentioned. It doesn't it gets any error because it's very accurate on time.
Well, there are 4 opportunities. It serves mainly home care, our parents, children, and grandparents. And the next one is chronic care. Patients with long-term diseases often take too many medicines and they always get confused in it. And elderly care, like I mentioned, grandparents often ask us कि बेटा ये कौन सी दवा खानी थी इतने time कितनी खानी थी, and that's all. And We also offer the product to our clinics, like patient get discharged, they get too many medications. The clinics can offer them our product as well.
Now, we are focusing on the target groups such as senior citizens. They usually miss the dose. Now, the chronic patients, they are the third one. The third one, chronic patients, they often needs to take the medicines regularly at a specific time. The second one, the busy professional, they are having a demanding work schedules, meetings, travels, and the fourth major group is hospitals, clinics, and the healthcare centers.
Our BOM costs, like the making of our product, it's just gets built in just 1,000 rupees, which involves like many other concepts. It just assembles in 7% of 1,000 rupees.
After your investments, we have decided to focus on these points. In the future, phase one will add Bluetooth for better connectivity, and we'll build a mobile app for better settings, and we'll add more features to the device itself. Then caregiver alerts means the clinic you have visited, the doctor can get alerts in emergencies of the patient. Then smart detection means it can detect the pattern of your medication. These are the sales of our 4 months.
So sharks, that's our time, and we would love for you guys to involve and get to us. We
Thank
would
you so
love
much.
to.
Thank you so much.
We would love to have you in our company.
Thank you for the pitch, guys. First of all, what's your ask?
Our ask is for 45 lakhs for 3% in our company.
And what's the valuation?
12.5 crores.
Okay. Just one question I have on the pitch is why can't I simply use my phone to set up an alarm and have my medicines? Why do you need to why do you need to create a problem and then solve it? Why can't you just set up an alarm and use it?
Because alarms are not very friendly for our like grandparents and all. They are not very able to, like use the alarms, and when they go off, it provides you sections in the alarm only, so you can just carry it with yourself, and you can just when the alarm goes off, you can simply open the section and you can have
The alarms basically don't have any sections for the medications itself. Grandparents always get confused कि कौन सी दवा खानी थी. The main problem is that phone
People
alarms
get
cannot
lazy.
just specify the medicines you have to take for our grandparents, and
it won't go off until the section opens and you will have the medication.
I just have one question. There are products in the market where like the patient can separate their medicines from like the morning, afternoon, evening, and night. So like there are 4 sections in a big container. So like there are products in the market. And as far as alarm is concerned, as Chinmay said, you can use a mobile phone or an alarm clock for that instance. So what is the one factor that differentiates a product? Because I'm pretty sure that your product must be like, what's the price of your product?
Our product costs building price or how much we sell it for? Sorry?
The selling price, how much you sell it
Our
for?
B2B and there are two. Our B2C and C2C are different. Like it's 60 and 40% is divided, and it costs for building. It costs 1,000 rupees, and we in B2C we sell it for 2499, and in C2C B2B we sell it for 1,999.
So it's a bit expensive as far as the product as far as like if you just separate your medicines, like it's on the it's like it's quite expensive. Like I'll obviously use an alarm clock or a mobile phone. Like why will I invest into your product specifically? Like what's the one differentiating factor?
As you mentioned that there are sections divided and it's available in the market, I completely agree with that. But the product we are selling, that does not exist yet. Out of India, a product exists that's a size of a bag almost, and it's this size big, and it's not very convenient to be able to, you can
And there
not
are
take it anywhere.
and there are products that are being selling in India for like similar product.
Similar
They
product
cost
is
around
selling
7,000.
7,000, and one product is of 12,000, and we have just cost cutted it, and we have worked on it a lot, and then we came up with this
What is the margin of the product?
gross
Like,
margin.
yeah.
Till now, the amount of sales we have done in the last 4 months, we have just kept on reinvesting in it. All three of us, all each put 20,000 in
each.
it each, and then after that, we have not invested any money. We have just invested from the profits. So currently we are non-profitable, but this month we have done almost done a sales of 3 lakh rupees, and we are looking forward to close on 5 to 6 lakhs. So this month we will be having profit.
That does not explain the gross margin question he asked. What's the
Gross margin would be 30%.
30%?
30%, yeah. This month. Till now we kept on investing, but this month we would be having a gross margin of 30%.
Like are you saying in terms of profitability?
Like on the revenue, the entire revenue we have done. That's what gross margin means. I know that.
How much do you so if a product costs you 100 rupees and it costs you 30 to manufacture, in simple terms 70% would be your gross margin. What's your so your gross margin is 30%?
Our gross margin on, I'm saying on the total revenue. After that, I'm talking about the gross margin.
So your gross margin is basically, if you make sales of 100 rupees, 30 you're left with 30%, 30 rupees, and after from this 30% you deduct all the other expenses, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you done any market analysis, like what is the projected market size?
The projected market size of medical products is around 1,500.
No, like your product.
Our product?
Yes.
No. We have done marketing of our product only in like social advertisement, not a.
Only our product does not have any market. It's in the medical field. So the medical field market is of around 2,000 crores.
Okay, so what are your expected sales for the next financial year?
Next year?
Financial year, next financial.
If we any of the sharks and we crack what we are asking for, we are basically looking, because we have not cracked D2C and we want to expand our storage. Main issues we are looking forward are, number one is that we would be resolving with you would be D2C, and the second would be our storage, because we are only lacking on storage and investments, because that's what is just availing us not to be able to provide the product in the market.
Okay.
12.5 crores. We would be doing more sales, and by this year we would be reaching that valuation with your help.
Okay, I think I've made up my mind. I'm not really convinced by the product itself. So the tech, I feel there's a lot of cheaper alternatives that can be used. A lot of work needs to be done before it becomes investable. At this stage, I'll not be investing. I'll be out.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The main that apart from the product, you guys are not clear on your financials only. Like I asked for the gross margins, you said 30%. So that means that if you sell a product for 1,000 rupees, you gain a profit of 300 rupees from that sale. Am I right?
Yes.
Currently, we are not being able to manufacture it on that scale, and we are not seeing on the gross margin at all. We are still a non-profitable business, because this month we will be doing profit.
So what are your estimations as far as the profitability of the, because like we want an investment back. For the months to come or the years to come.
If you guys get involved and you help us crack the D2C, and we would expand our storage, and we would then distribute it pan-India, then that would help us a lot.
In hospitals and clinics as well.
Okay, so I've made my decision. You guys have like a lot of aspects in this business to work upon. So
okay.
Ask would be 45 lakhs for 25 25% stake in your company at a valuation of 1.8 crores.
25%.
25%.
It's way too much, I think. 25%. I'll.
Other sharks, do you have any opinion on any offers?
So 50 lakhs for max 12%.
That's the most I can do. I can't go below 25%.
25%.
Yeah.
That's a lot of equity. We would be needing that for
Our future investments as well. Future equity.
for more fundraising, sharks and pitches we would be doing.
I mean, if you don't want, you can deny it, but like, cause like there's a lot of work to be done, and like I want a substantial stake, so that
How
I
would
can
you
invest
help
my knowledge.
us?
First of all, I would like to see your financials and clear that up. Like you guys are not at all clear in your financial aspect of the business, and that's a big red flag as far as investment is concerned. Secondly, I would also want to see like how this fit into the market. So, what's your final decision?
Um, we have a counter. Could you just increase the amount of money you would give to us? Because the equity you're taking is.
I'm ready to offer 15 lakh debt for an interest rate of 12%.
Interest rate of 12%.
Yeah, the market interest rate.
Can you do 60 lakhs for 20% equity? 60
No.
lakh? No.
That would be.
That's my final offer.
Guys, make a decision. It's a yes or a no. Make a decision on the spot.
That's a lot of equity.
You're completely free to say no. That's the only offer on the table. You have multiple investors out there. You can reach out to them. That's the only offer you're here for. You're free to say yes. You're free to say no. Make a decision right now. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharks.
For
I now like to call upon team JF07 to present their pitch.
Okay. Imagine a farmer working relentlessly hard in the scorching summer heat. And when it comes to actually selling its product, it loses 20 to 40% of its yield. Not because he did not work hard, but because he did not realize that there was some underlying issue with its crop. Maybe the leaves turned yellow because there was a pest infection. Maybe he couldn't irrigate properly. Maybe there was too much pesticides used. What if there was an alternative solution to this problem?
Namaste Sharks. We are Fasal Vaidya, an AI-powered crop diagnosis system for every farmer, even without a smartphone. The problem is, India has over 140 million farmers, but only less than 1 to 2% actively use AgTech apps. Farmers tend to lose approx 20 to 40% of their annual yield just because they don't know what happened to their crops.
The real insight. Most AgTech apps fail rural India because they assume literacy and smartphone access. Fasal Ved is built the opposite way. Voice first, icon based, and zero reading required. The solution is 3-button farming. Speak, tap, and listen. Speak. Call a toll-free number, describe the problem naturally in your own regional dialect. Tap. Pick a picture of the symptom, yellow leaf, spot, or wilting on a designated village kiosk. Listen. Get the answer back as spoken voice message, instantly removing the barrier of text. How it works. Farmer input. Farmer speaks into the basic phone or taps a picture on the app. AI processing. AI instantly matches the symptom to our extensive disease or pest database. Instant resolution. Farmer hears the exact answer and remedy in their own dialect.
There's an increasing need of digitalization in India of agriculture. There's a rising agriculture tech investment. Thus, we present our business model to you. We are providing 5 rupees per query. This is not our basic revenue generation. Our basic revenue profits come from B2B business licensing. That is 3 lakhs per year. We are thinking of targeting about 3 to 5 B2Bs this in the initial year. We'll also have a kiosk booth where people can go and they can select the symptom pick over there, and they can also get agricultural expert advices. The setup of this whole cost about 35,000 to 50,000, generating a profit gross margin of 33%. The query would be about 70%.
This Sharks is our app that we have created for the farmers. This is our homepage where the farmers can look to the weather that is there in their region. They can also see the mandi prices, helping the farmers in their day-to-day life. Then we also have a AI diagnosis system where they can either speak or scan their crop or scan their soil. Here we scan the leaf and the AI will analyze the leaf and what are the problems there. Then after analyzing, it gives us a diagnosis. Here it is fungal leaf spot, and then it gives us the organic remedies as well as the chemical remedies, including pesticides and other etc. Then we also have a multilingual system so that we can reach the farmers in the most local area, in the most isolated place. Then we have a kiosk system where a farmer can reach their nearest kiosk, where they can get directions to the nearest kiosk they can go to and buy our device. Then we have a premium system where they can either pay using UPI or cash at the kiosk.
Our TAM is all Indian farmers, 140 million plus. Our serviceable addressable market is about 10 to 20. However, in the initial year, we are planning to hit about 10,000 farmers only. Our revenue, projected revenue growth is, in 1 year, we are expecting 25 lakhs, and by the 5th year, we are reaching to 9 crores.
Our ask Sharks is 50 lakhs for 10% equity.
The pre-valuation would be 4.5 crores and post being 5 crores. This is how we'll use the funds that you invest in us. 20% for AI and product development, 10% for IVR and cloud, 20% for 10 pilot kiosks, 14% for field pilot and farmer onboarding, 10% for B2B, and 6% on data security, and the remaining spend on contingency and legal documentation.
This is our kiosk model. This is a 3D model of our kiosk booths where the kiosk will be placed and the farmers can go and select their own dialect and their own language, their regional language, and there they can like enter what their symptoms are in their farms and all the problems, and the AI will answer to them in like word to word conversation, not in speak, breaking the barrier. And if like we also have the confidence system, like if it's 90% true, it will be in green. Then if it's 75% true, it will be in yellow. And if it's in 50%, then it will be in red. And so if it's in red, we like the farmers have the option that they can call a toll free number and they can talk to our agronomists.
That for you, sharks, was Fasal Vaidya, where we reached the last mile farmer with AI. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.
First of all, thank you for the presentation. My question is that as like the agrochemical manufacturers who like supply directly to the farmers the pesticides, the fertilizers, why will they want a middleman? Like they will build their own AI chatbot, because like after like you have explained the disease and everything, you will give a recommendation for one product so that you can give you like so that the recommendation can be like of any company, no, like who, like for example, if uh, any other company sponsors you, so you'll recommend their product. But if I am an agrochemical manufacturer, I'll make my own AI chatbot. The farmer will communicate with me directly, and I'll give him my recommendation. So, like, how do you plan to address this thing?
The B2B licensing will be from FPOs, agricultural cooperatives, and this would be for scaling and expanding our market. And this is what they'll do. And it's not okay, they might have an AI chatbot, but over here we have the option of scanning the whole crop. We have the option of using multilingual languages systems as well. We also have an option of free SMS 5 rupees SMS queries, and the option of upgrading it into to 199 rupees as well. Also that, and the kiosk booths, they can go and they can not only get the language verified, they can go over there and they can also get they can contact themselves to our agronomist as well. This is what makes us different from others.
Oh, so as far as agronomist is concerned, every agrochemical manufacturer has their own agronomist who visits the farmer directly and solves their problem. And how do you plan on competing with multinational companies? Like there are so many companies with market caps of 2,000 crores, 5,000, 10,000 crores, because like they have unlimited capital. So like they can pour any amount of money into the business. So like how will you compete with them? Because like I think the manufacturers don't want any middlemen to come in between and like hamper their business.
So I would say that to like bridge the gap between those agronomists and those rural area, like जो agronomists होते हैं, they take hours to reach because they live hours away from the rural area. And उसके बाद major of the time ऐसा होता है कि agronomist की समझाई हुई major चीजें जो है, जो rural लोग होते हैं उनको उसमें like communication barrier भी होता है कभी कभी. So what we are doing is we are solving that problem. एग्रोनॉमिस्ट्स को हर जगह जाकर एंड वो एक जो टाइम बेस होता है एंड ऑल, एंड एग्रोनॉमिस्ट कॉस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ मनी. In the way of farmers, agronomists cost a lot of money, and here we have AI database and the agronomists of our own company which are consulting them directly at the kiosk through online communication. And things are very simple and minimalistic for farmers, for an easy use and to break that barriers and to bridge that gap between.
Okay, I agree with all of this. I don't have any question. Just for your knowledge, the manufacturing companies that hire agronomists, they don't charge any money from the farmers if they like visit the farmer and like test the disease. Plus, like the agronomist will not have like he'll not travel far away. There is like every agronomist in every district in which that the company is supplying its product. So like just for your knowledge, for like future business opportunity, I'm just telling you this.
All right. To begin with, great pitch, guys. Explained really well. A lot of components I liked. Really like the part where you've adopted a bottom-up approach where it's just plain icons, voice. It really makes the adoption easier because for farmers, literacy is a very big thing. So I'll give you one for it. Tell me why simply can't I use ChatGPT to upload pictures and do a diagnosis? Why are you different?
Farmers actually, they don't know much about AI.
if you go to the rural places, they if you ask, like I go to a person and I ask what is AI, they might not
Okay.
even be able to answer that.
Perfectly fine. I agree there.
Yes.
But
Also, sorry to interrupt, but the multilingual aspect of our product is also really important over here. They can contact in the regional dialect over here, which I don't think is very much possible with chat
okay,
GPT.
is there a physical, an actual human sitting there to answer their queries?
If they visit the kiosk booth, yes, and over in the app as well, they have the option to choose from different languages.
If they're sending voice messages or recording their voices in different languages, multiple dialects in your app, ultimately you're also relying on some AI model, preferably
Exactly.
ChatGPT.
That is why we have the AI confidentially check as well. Whatever solutions they provide, they'll have three symbols: red, green, and yellow.
Okay.
Green is that they're 90% sure, the AI system. 70 to 75% are yellow. And if it's not that sure, because obviously sometimes pictures can be confusing, they can be same. It's difficult to identify. So there would be a red symbol over there and the option to contact the agronomist then.
Okay. Just one last thing before I make my decision. What stops me from building the same exact thing? Why are you the right people to build it, and why can't I replicate the same thing?
Because we feel that we have the appropriate skills. Having certainly he has, if I say tech, I have the finance department.
I have got money. I can hire 20 people to do the same thing, preferably more skilled.
But you'll spend funds over there, right?
I have
Our
the money
initial
to-
investment was 5 lakhs.
That's completely fine. That's a very good story to sell. But at the end of the day, if I want to make a business, what stops me from building the same exact thing? What's your IP? How do you protect your business from being replicated?
So I would say how we can really protect our business is we have we have many of the sources, like we are using the offline database and all of those things. Like our AI can also work in the most isolated place.
Okay.
And our kiosks also have those multilingual and all of those dialect things. And हमारा जो major concern है, it's about कि जो एक literacy एंड ये स्मार्टफोन एक्सेस वाला जो गैप होता है, हम इस चीज को फिल कर रहे हैं. अब कोई भी होगा तो दैट इज नॉट अ गुड वे कि हम सबको जाके स्मार्टफोन प्रोवाइड करें या ऐसे करें. सो वी आर फिलिंग दैट गैप. हम सारे कियोस्क जो है वो हर एक गांव में वी आर प्लांटिंग इट. सो वो एक चीज है जो किसी भी कंपनी को एक रिक्रिएट करने में एक मुश्किल आएगी.
Perfect. Well answered. Any questions?
So a farmer from a rural area, why would he like trust an app with like his crop? If supposedly your AI gives a wrong suggestion, he follows it and his crop gets spoiled, who will be like held responsible for it?
So like we have that confidence check thing. Like if it's red, it will directly send like that, and that he will directly make a call to the agronomist. तो chances बहुत ज़्यादा low होते हैं कि ये सारी चीजें हों.
And if we're talking about how we'll campaign our product and reach and convince the farmers to actually use this, we'll have redressal forums where they'll test this out, and if they find this applicable for themselves, they'll use it as well. We'll also have Khet Ki Baat Fasal Ved ke Saath campaign, in which they'll talk about how this is, and they'll have a feedback, and see, the word of the mouth spreads. Whatever feedback they'll get, it will, I hope, expands to a more larger basis.
And yeah, we are also trying to get in their comfortable space, their comfort zone, which will help them वो हम पे ट्रस्ट कर पाएंगे. एंड अगर उनके हम कंफर्ट जोन में रहेंगे तो वो एक इजी एक्सेसिबिलिटी जो क्या कहते हैं, वो हमारे लिए काफी ज्यादा फायदेमंद होगी इन फ्यूचर.
What is the equity split?
So if you invest 50 lakhs for 10%, 90% stays with us, 30, 30, 30.
Sir, if you have any questions.
Yeah, I've got one. So your total addressable market is large. It is spread across the nation, and reaching out to them is difficult. You would need a lot of mediums, for example, television advertisements or newspaper advertisements, or there could be other mediums as well. Did you not think about approaching the government if you've got a good product? And you can do a tie-up with Ministry of Agriculture also, and you can do tie-ups with a lot of state agricultural ministries also. And the advantage that you get is that they are going to sell your product. So,
Yes,
yeah.
so we had thought about reaching the government and the private sector both. However, we could not find any current schemes available. That is a fault on our part. But in the future, we are planning to see some incubation programs, some government schemes that would benefit our product, because obviously government would really be interested in it. And that's it.
So otherwise, how do you reach
And
out to all?
initially, we are planning to target UP for its high crop investment of rice and paddy and wheat. For that, we are starting with UP. That is what we talked about. That was 10 to 20 million farmers, and if it and the serviceable market, if we talk about, is 10,000 for the initial year only. Later, we plan to spread it by government help and obviously B2B licensing to all over India, reaching about 140 million plus, hopefully in the future.
Sir, I want to add on to her. I want to say, sir, using like government schemes and all, so in future we are planning कि हम government के साथ ग्राम पंचायत and all of those things, subsidy and all of those things, इस चीज़ की एक planning है, क्योंकि government can really help us in growing making a web like structure. वो हर एक rural area में हम लोग को जमने में बहुत ज़्यादा kind of support provide करेगा, और जो IT sector है, IT sector will help us in growing our AI database and marketing and all of those project management and all of those things.
So one more question. एक गांव में आप कितना कियोस्क लगाओगे?
1 for 1.
1 for 1. Alright. But it is going to be difficult when it comes to. So I've worked in rural market as well, and I had a similar kind of. I used to work in the similar kind of industry. So वहाँ पे it becomes very difficult because not every farmer will be able to use your app. Kiosks could be an
Yes,
advantage.
sir. For that reason, we'll provide training at kiosk as well. For the app to be used, we'll provide training as well. And we are planning in the future, when sales increase, to add fertilizers, crop pesticides over there, and like a booklet, some sort of a thing for them to understand it better. But
Oh.
that would be if our sales increase in the future.
Alright. Thanks.
I really liked your idea and everything, but for today, I think this idea is not investable for me because I have the same problem. The manufacturers, they like give all the services for free. So like I don't know how will you be like able to compete with them. So for today, I'm out. But let's see, like after 2 to 3 years, maybe I can invest in your business.
As for me, I like the business proposition here. Your ask was 50 lakhs or 10%, right?
Yes.
Okay. Having the same concerns as Man said, the problem with the manufacturers, I think my offer to you would be 50 lakhs or 20%, which is your valuation. You asked a valuation of 5 crores, but given the concerns about manufacturers and how difficult this industry is to break into at the grassroots level, my offer would be 50 lakhs or 20%.
15. Given that you are investing the same 10, then you jump straight to 20. 15 would be a better.
How do you justify that valuation then? Why do I invest in a business? Convince me and I'll invest.
Sir, because see, there are different AI apps, I agree. But over here, we're integrating everything in one solution, a one-stop solution to all the problems. Also having kiosks built over there as well. I understand not everybody has a smartphone, not everybody can access this, but they can obviously approach their nearest kiosks to get themselves trained, get whatever is needed. Also have those symptom picks. Over here, you can scan. You have language. You have the voice. You also have at a very nominal cost, 5 rupees per query. That's it.
All right.
I want to add.
I think I'm satisfied here. I think I don't need any more justification. I think I'll agree to your offer. 50 lakhs for 15%. Let's do it.
That's
Yes.
a deal, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Participants seated in the auditorium are requested to maintain silence when the pitch and the presentation is in process. And the admin team members are also requested to lessen the movement around in the hall.
Thank you for the presentation. Please acknowledge the presence of ISJF Director Sudev Nair.
Participants presenting are required to stay at one side of the presentation so that they are covered in the media well, and the people seated are requested to maintain the decorum, and the participants of masquerade are required to reach dance room 1. Okay, thank you.
Next, we call upon the participants for the team JF09.
Hello, check.
We will.
Good morning, Sharks and Judge. Today, I'm here to tell you a very important problem. In India, every year, 5,000 families are destroyed and devastated. Thousands of people are died. Why? Because of a secret, silent kitchen killer, that is LPG gas leakage. And today, we are here to present a solution for that problem. We are presenting
The Smart LPG Leak Protector System. It's an intelligent automatic shut-off and emergency response system that provides us with safer homes and smarter protection. Judges, I would like you to note one thing, that our system is providing an response system. Most of the systems available in the market are only for the detection part, but our systems are extending this protection further into the emergency response system. It's going to detect when a gas is leaked. It's going to alert other situations to the residents itself, and it's going to respond to the situation, that particular situation, simultaneously.
The hidden dangers of LPG leakage are that approximately 500 household accidents occur every year in India because of LPG leakage. About 60% of gas accidents could be avoided with early detection of LPG leakage. 1,000 crores is an estimated annual loss from domestic gas accidents.
Okay, now before moving on to these slides, members, can you please distribute the brochures and the pamphlets? Judges and sharks, we just printed these extra materials just in case you not missed out on any detail about our model. So now we're moving on to explaining the working of our prototype of a model that we have created. First of all, we have the normal monitoring. This system is going to monitor the gas level, the LPG level inside of the house 24/7 continuously. An LCD is provided by us to the residents so that what can we say, that the value of LPG inside of the house can be displayed to the residents, just in case if the gas sensor detects that the gas level is above the normal level, the gas level is above the safety threshold, then a system to enter into its recovery, or let's say enter into its danger zone. In that system, a buzzer has to be a buzzer is going to start its buzzing process so that the entire residents can be alerted about the situation. Two motors have been provided so that the windows of the entire kitchen area are going to open automatically, so for enhancing the ventilation process further. An exhaust fan will be controlled by our PCB only, so that exhaust fan is automatically going to start working for driving the leaked and the trapped gas inside of the house out. Now, an extra secondary recovery mode has also been provided by us of 10 seconds, so that any chance of mishappening, any chance of fire accidents could not occur. Now moving on to key features, our model provides us with continuous LPG monitoring, automatic windows opening, radar style visual alarms, real-time LCD displays, and as already mentioned, a secondary layer of 10-second protection. Now moving on to the hardware and the components, just this prototype that we have created, after summing up all the components that we have used, for instance, the Arduino board, the MQ2 gas sensor, relay modules, etc., the cost has summed up to around 17 to 1800 rupees. But let me tell you, the real kit that we are going to manufacture and we're going to sell to the consumer itself, the components are going to differ itself, but we have worked on a design such an extent that the original cost is going to nearly, the manufacturing cost of the final version of the kit is going to nearly remain same at the price of 16 to 1700 rupees itself. Now moving on to live demonstration, Sharks, I would request, can you please come to that table? I want to give you the live demonstration. Sir, can you please come as? It would be really helpful, sir. Showcase the different sections of the house, for instance, the corridor, the kitchen, etc. Okay, sir. So this bulb is right here to represent the entire power supply of the house. Because as you know, in the case of an LPG gas leak, any accidental switching on or off of switch can also create a spark which may trigger a fire in that. So what we planned is, whenever a gas is going to be leaked, the entire power supply of the house is itself going to cut so that any accident does not occur. So here's the LCD display. Two LEDs have been provided so that the residents can be alerted about. Now see the sensor detecting that the gas is at the normal level. But now let's see what happens when the sensor detects that the gas is above the normal level, right? Here's the lighter, it's gas. I'm going to just keep it above the level. So as you can see, automatically the entire power supply of the house is cut down. Both the windows are open. The buzzers have started buzzing so that residents can be alerted. And the exhaust fan is automatically starts motion for driving the leak gas outside the house. Now, after the gas level will return to the normal, as you can see, the green LEDs start in an alternating fashion so that a second duration of 10 seconds. This is that. After this layer is over, the power supply came back, the windows automatically closed, the exhaust fan closed, and now the system is on. System going to good and dangerous. Okay, that's what a lab demonstration. Thank you. Next, who's missing? Okay, no.
Okay, now we'd like to present our 3-year financial outlook from pilot to scale. In the first year, we are targeting 2,000 units. In the second year, we are targeting 15,000 units. And in year 3, we are targeting 60,000 units.
Our selling price for the first year would be 2499. For the second year, it will be 2399. And for the third year, it will be 2299. We are seeing a gradual decrease in the selling price because we'll be gradually shifting towards mass distribution. So our manufacturing cost is also getting reduced. In the first year, it is 1650. In the second year, it will be 1500. And for the third year, it will be 1350.
Now we would like to tell you the revenue. The revenue for the first year will be 49.98 lakhs. For the third year, it will be 3.59 crores. And for the third year, it will be 13.79 CR. Now we'd like to tell you the EBITDA. The EBITDA will be moving to 3.29 crores.
Our primary focus for the first year will be testing and validation. For the second year, it will be commercial expansion. And for the third year, it will be large scale deployment.
Now, moving on to the business strategy, judges. This product, we have decided that we are going to directly partner up with the business India government itself, directly partner up with the gas agencies, NGOs, anything that might have any direct or indirect correlation with distribution of those LPG cylinders, which leads to hazards. For instance, the oil companies, the NGOs, the gas agencies itself. Let me tell you that 2026, India currently has 25,000 gas agencies operating right now, and out of those 25,000 gas agencies, the number of households using LPG gas cylinders as of today is 50. If I'm not right, that's 50 to 55 CR households using those LPG gas cylinders. So this statement just right here, I believe, explains the potential that this model right here contains.
So sharks, a total ask will be 50 lakhs for an equity of 15%, taking our evaluation to 3.33 CR. And the reasons why you should invest in us are that we have a high social impact, we have a large market, and a product is scalable and profitable, and it has a strong institutional demand. Thank you.
Great pitch, guys. Thanks for the demonstration as well. Pretty clear what you're building, how it's going to work. Two very fundamental questions that I have, which I want to be convinced about before I make my offer. I don't see a real moat here. Why does it?
Circuit design is patented, whereas no one else can copy other than a company. You can find a different solution to this problem, but this particular solution is ours.
I'm pretty sure there are multiple competitors who are working for LPG gas detection. So that's not a moat here. Maybe the mechanism that you've built could be something that you could patent. Building up on that part itself, when things like automatically windows would open, exhaust fans would open, right? These things require a lot of installation time when you set up it in a kitchen and across the house. How do you plan on installing these entire systems? Because this is going to fit in a one house. Every house is different structure. Everything is different. How do you actually install this then?
Okay, so for that, we already have planned that we are going to develop a team. We are going to train them accordingly, and each order we are going to get from each house. They're going to the house, they're going to install it manually. And sir, as you mentioned that it might be very difficult, sir, I would like to contradict on that statement. Just as for instance, installation of a RO machine, right? That might take some time, but that's just one time of investment. That's just continuously going to work for whenever slice fan is going to end. So it's something like that. It's our trainer, our employee of a company is going to come to the house with all the equipment, install it, and that's just it. About no other thing required to be done on it.
Makes sense. I think that's well answered. Yeah.
I really like the product, the idea, the demonstration, like one of the best pitches that I've been a part of. I just have one question before I make my decision. Like, how will you convince the consumer or the household to buy such a product? Because like it requires a considerable amount of time and investment for the household to like install such a thing.
Okay, so two things I would like to answer your question with. First of all, the price of this product is going to be 2,500. And if I ask you right now, what is the price of a gas cylinder? It's around 1,000 rupees, right? So that's just 2.5 times. This kit is just 2.5 times the price of a gas cylinder, which a person is required to buy every month or every twice a month. That's dependent on the usage.
And do you have any concrete data on like the success rate, like how well does the model perform?
Sir, the final kit we have made, and I personally have like installed it into my personal house and some of the people's houses I know, and it works fantastically, sir. Whenever I manually do this gas leak detection thing, all the things are working fantastically, and I believe it's going to be a success rate of high.
Okay.
So my question is that how do you know that your sensors won't degrade over a period of time? Like, how do you ensure this?
Because sir, this is not these sensors, the sensors we are not creating, sir. These sensors are already existing in the market, and we are going to use those sensors. And the reliability of those sensors are of course proven, because it's not something newly invented. It's something that the industries are using over a vast period of time, and those are proven enough for the reliability purposes.
So, like does your company plan on providing regular safety checkups in which your employees would go and check the circuit once in a while?
Yes, sir. We have, but not now. That is in the future scope. That is the plan of our year 1 or year 2 part. Not right now.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the average operating cycle of the whole system?
Pardon, sir. I don't understand the question.
Average operating cycle, average lifetime, life of the
Lifespan you're asking. Okay, so lifespan, first of all, it's not something very complex of a machinery for it to degrade. Second thing, as I already mentioned, the parts we're not going to create, we are going to use something which the industries are using, right? So, as you already know, industrial parts are known for the reliability purposes. They are known that they're going to last very long. Their life is very long. So, on minimum to minimum basis, I can tell you that this product is going to last 10 years, minimum.
So have you spoken to any potential customers? Like, what are their stands on this?
Yes, personally, I have sold 13 units, but not something as a customer, something as a friend-to-friend relation. I have sold this.
Like, they are not saying that it's expensive or like that, something.
Sir, I already mentioned that it is not proven to be very expensive. It is just twice the cost of a gas cylinder. So it's sufficient, sir.
So, like your sensors and your everything is electric. Supposedly, the power goes out during an power.
It's completely battery operated. A battery is personally going to be provided, and it's not something related to the main power supply of the house.
All right.
Can you go back a couple of slides to your profit and loss account statement? Sorry. So year one, your revenue is, I cannot read it.
Sir, 49.98 lakhs, 50 lakhs.
50 lakhs is your revenue. And you're making a gross profit of how much percentage?
Sir, gross profit of 16.98 lakh.
That is 15%, more than 15%.
Yes, more than 15%.
All right. So if you're doing a sales of 50 lakh rupees in year one, how can you reach to 15? So what is that figure? I cannot read it from
Of
there.
second year?
Third year.
Third year revenue is 13.7 CR.
13.7 CR from 50 lakh.
Sir,
that's a jump of almost how much times?
Near 20 times.
So do you already have the capacity to sell that much units in place?
Sir, that's the reason we are here to ask for investment. Because sir, we are here to establish a B2B business, right? In what happens in B2B businesses, we are going to receive bulk orders. So from the investment that we are going to get today, we are directly going to reach to the factories, manufacturers. We are going to tap with them and start the mass production of these kits.
Okay. Yeah, but building, ramping up capacity so instantly is, difficult. And at the same time, if you already have a big capacity in place, you'll not have that much operating leverage in the first year. So your profits will go down because of the excess capacity that you have.
No, the profits are not going to go down because there's a second thing. The investment that we're going to get today, we have a section of that investment is going to get into the R&D, research and development part. And sir, if we crack the most efficient circuit design, if we crack those particular codes, then after the design, after the PCB would change, then even the manufacturing cost is going to bog down. As you can see, in the first year, manufacturing cost of each unit is 1650. But moving on to a third year, we have written that to be 1350. And 1350 is just an average number. If we crack those particular circuit designs, it's even most probably it's even going to below 1,000 rupees itself. So the profitability is not going to be sacrificed in that.
No. What I'm saying is, in the year one, you're selling 2,000 units. Year two, you jump to 15,000 units. Year three, you jump to 60,000 units. You need to have a capacity in place to be able to sell 60,000 units in the third year or 50,000 units in the second year. So if by any chance you're ramping up capacity, I'm just talking about this profit and loss statement. Don't take it otherwise. Because if you ramp up capacity, your EBITDA will come down significantly. You need to account for that also because you're investing into fixed assets then.
But sir, it's more of a long-term game that we have planned. Even if we sacrifice...
I totally understood that. I totally understood that. But just saying that the profit and loss statement will not be like this if you ramp up the capacity so significantly. Numbers will change.
Sir, the numbers may differ a little bit, but not much, sir. I don't believe.
All right.
One last question. From where did you get these exact figures? Have you sold any units or?
Calculations, we did our calculations on how much estimated target sales that we might make on first year, second year, third year, etc.
And you mentioned that for expansion, you need investment today. What if you don't get any investment today? So like, will you approach the bank or will you dilute your equity to angel investors?
So those further options can be considered, sir, if we don't get the option investment today, but most probably we will, sir.
Okay.
And even if we don't, sir, yes, we might opt for loan options.
So like, if you don't get, you will approach the bank for a loan.
Banks and sir, right now, sir, all the team members. By the way, we own one third of the company shares. All the core founders itself has we do have some investment capacity left, so we can opt for that option as well.
Okay.
All right. So we have a joint offer for you here. Your initial ask was what?
15 lakhs for 50 lakhs for 15%.
15%. Our offer to you would be 50 lakhs for 25%. Both of the sharks coming together.
So that's 2 CR valuation, right?
Yes, exactly. It's a capital intensive business. You'll need to, as sir rightfully mentioned, you'll need to ramp up your production capacity. You'll be needing much more investment in the years to come. We can stay in the business, put in money in the future rounds as well, but that's the offer here.
Sir, we loved your combined offer, sir. Can we do 20 for 50? But sir, we also need some shares of the company left for future investments as well.
Yeah, we accept the offer. 20%, right?
Yep. We have a deal, sir.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the presentation. Next, we have JF12. Participants, please note to be in the center stage so that you're visible in the frame.
Good morning, Sharks. We are Team Agnes, and today we are going to present our model, Agnes Sail, that is for debris collections. I am Kritika, joined by Vaibhavi and Ishika today. We all know that over 1 million debris revolve around the low Earth orbital, which can cause a lot of problems to satellite infrastructure. That is, it can harm the telecommunication system, GPS navigations, as well as our weather report tracking systems. To solve the problem, we present Agnes Sail.
Thank you, Kritika. Let me introduce my components of our Aegis sail satellite. We use a Mylar sail sheet that is ultralight, super thin metallic plastic sheet that is very easy to launch into the space, and it works like a parachute in the space. It attracts all the debris in the space in the lower Earth orbit. Now, secondly, we use solar panels that powers our satellite. Then we use a deployment frame that is super light, that is easily go into the space. Now, over to Vaibhavi.
Now, Sharks, I'm going to tell you about the physics behind our model. Our model is based upon the 2 to 3 steps. The first step is how the energy is being collected and power is generated. The second is the collection of the debris, and at the last, the destruction of the debris. First, the dual solar panels that is present in our model collects the sunlight through the photoelectric effect, and it stores it in the central electronics and the charging capacitors. And after that, the space debris is being collected by the umbrella trap sheet, which would collect the debris. And in case the umbrella sheet is being filled, or the satellite is being at the end of its lifespan, then uh, the air is being captured by the drag snail, and it would make the satellite to come down, and due to the friction and the heat, the satellite with the drag starts burning, and it will lead to no trash at the end.
So, Sharks, to conclude, I would say that Agnes sale is not a concept but a solution to a multi-billion-dollar problem. Our product module costs around $1,500 per unit, which can solve a multi-million-dollar problem to lots of satellite operators. As we start with it, it is a mandate compulsory by the ISRO, NASA, and ESA as a debris management mandate. That is, the satellites cannot create debris anymore. They need our product in order to get more easier permissions, in order for the permissions in order to send the satellites. Companies like SpaceX are searching for more debris models in order to get more easier permissions. So thank you. We are open.
Thanks to the pitch, guys. Really innovative product. I have a couple of questions just to get the better understanding of what you guys are building here. Who's going to pay you for this? Who's going to pay you? Who's going to pay you for this? Who's your customer?
We are looking to collaborate with different space organizations across the world. Actually, most due to the debris mandate, that is the sustainable program, now the companies need a product in order to collect and reduce the number of debris that they are creating in the low Earth orbit. And now that they are looking for it, we are the one who are giving them a play and plug solution for their problems.
Okay. Most of the space programs across the world are government organized, right? The only private organization is SpaceX, right? All of these mandates that you're talking about, they were launched by the government itself,
By the space organizations.
by the space organizations, right? The space organizations themselves send satellites, right?
They do.
They do. How are they managing it themselves currently?
They are actually, most of them are, it is a recent thing that they are going, because interstellar disconnection of communication, then going for the maneuver of space satellite systems and the space station, they are creating more regulation regarding the orbital system.
No, I agree. They're creating a lot of regulations around it. But since I have no knowledge about this particular act, but since I'll take your word for it, if there's this regulation that you can't put debris out in the space like that, how are people currently handling it? Satellites are still going into the space. There are launches happening every month. How are companies like SpaceX or NASA, these organizations, handling the debrisization of the space?
They are still looking for many solutions. Few of the companies have come up with a few ideas, like sending another satellite and then coming back with the debris that cost a lot more than ours, because we are creating something that will burn, and or it will come with a trajectory to dump into the satellite dump yard.
Okay.
So I have one question here. As Chinmay said, who are your customers? So like, is NASA going to pay you, or SpaceX is going to pay you through a collaboration?
We are just collaborating with the NASA and the different organizations because this is our just a prototype and we are trying to make it more realistic and practical.
Is this idea really practical one? Have you like undertaken trials?
Yes, we have conducted few tests. We have created a vacuum chamber, which we have conducted different tests in order to test how can it perform in the space and how it is going to collect the things. Because we need a commercial prototype in order to attract the audience, attract the organization, the companies that are going to pay us.
Okay, got it.
Sir, if you have any questions.
So a lot of startups also, especially in Uttar Pradesh also, there's one company which has recently come up. They did a funding also, initial fundraise also. Who are your competitors here? I don't understand the business so much, but are there already companies which could be your potential competition with bigger resource?
Yes, we have done our research. In this, most of the organization are looking upon the idea of debris collection, whereas there's no real company that has started it, but we are the one who is going to provide the plug-and-play solution for it.
How capital intensive it is going to, how much amount of capital it is going to be required, in the stages to come?
Okay. So for capital, we are making these prototypes first in our labs. We do not need an infrastructural capital right now. So we are looking for the funding in order to test our product. Most of the funding, the 40% of it, can go in our chambers, vacuum chambers that we create and the test we are running. The other 40% in the IP patent that we are going to take, and the 20% is in the production of actual commercial prototypes. So like what we have done by now, most of our modules cost around $1,500 to actually make, as we are using thin mylar sheets, springs, and a lot of waste that is actually being used by reuse satellites.
All right. So in terms of realization of whatever investment that we have done over a period of time, so it is not going to be a everyday selling product, right? It is going to be one product sold to.
Yes, but as we look into it, it costs around $1,500, but the commercial product it's going to be around 15,000 per unit. It costs us around 85% gross profit that is going to happen in
Gross
this.
margins.
And
The gross
also after the collaboration and it's making the real model, it will need more capital and it will become more expensive. So we'll need for that too.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Thank
All
you.
right. What was your ask, guys? Ask.
Our ask is 50 lakh for 20% equity, and the post money valuation would be around 1.5 crore.
Okay. Do you have any offer?
I think this product is too capital intensive, and I don't think if it's like, is it a practical idea or not? Because like NASA and SpaceX could have like already done it if they wanted to. So for today, I'm out. Thank you.
I have the same reasons as Man, but I'd still like to be part of the movement. I think it's really innovative, and I like to see where it goes. However, my offer to you would be 50 lakhs or 30%.
50 lakhs what?
30%.
30%.
Yes.
Can we go for 50 lakh, 25%?
I'll stick at 50 lakhs or 30%. That's
It's
my
a
last.
deal.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Now we have JF16.
Good morning, respected sharks, my dear friends, and respected judges. Today, I, Siddhant Pant,
Vrishti Tripathi, Shambhavi Singh,
are here to present our idea, SafeSync. Did you know that in 2024, Lucknow witnessed 1,165 road accidents, claiming 576 lives and injuring 1,165 people, with two-wheeler riders being the most vulnerable road users? There are multiple schemes to implement, but have you ever heard of a product that focuses on the usage of helmets or on the safety of the rider?
So this is the idea behind our revolutionary helmet, SafeSync. With these issues in our mind, we discovered three major problems.
Helmet is available, but is it actually being worn? Many riders may carry a helmet or wear it loosely, but there is no way to ensure whether the helmet strap is properly fastened.
The second problem, what if the rider has consumed alcohol before driving? Alcohol consumption before driving is dangerous and should not be encouraged. However, despite this rule, there may still be cases where a person has consumed alcohol and attempts to drive. In such a case, a conventional helmet has no way of detecting if a person has consumed alcohol.
Our third problem, what if an accident occurs and the rider cannot immediately respond? A conventional helmet provides physical protection, but it cannot automatically detect a severe impact and alert others. In an emergency, valuable time may be lost before someone realizes that the driver needs assistance.
The problems we identified led us to one basic idea. What if a helmet can do more than just protect the rider's head? Our SafeSync turns safety into an active system that checks critical conditions before the vehicle is allowed to start.
Our current model works through three safety checks. First, an IR sensor detects if the helmet is actually being worn. Second, a buckle interlock ensures that the chin strap is properly fastened, eliminating the uncertainty of whether the rider is genuinely secured. Third, an MQ3 alcohol detection sensor checks for alcohol in the rider's breath and prevents the engine ready signal if alcohol is detected. Only when all three of the conditions are satisfied does the system generate the engine ready signal.
But we don't want to stop at prevention. Our fourth feature is where we see the next stage of our business and technology. Impact detection would allow the helmet to detect a serious accident and to initiate an emergency alert. We are not presenting this as a fully developed feature of our current prototype, but rather it is our future technology roadmap.
As our business grows and we gain enough resources for advanced R&D, we aim to collaborate with semiconductor and IoT technology partners to develop specialized sensor processing hardware capable of detecting significant impact accurately. Because an accident does not affect a rider alone, it can affect an entire family.
Now, let's look at the financial strength behind our business. Our current manufacturing cost is 1400 per unit, including the complete production rather than just the electric components. Our raw material and electric components account for approximately 860 per unit.
At scale 1000 units, we require rupees 14 lakh at the current 1400 unit cost. We are planning to improve these unit economics further through bulk procurement.
We are targeting a 40% gross margin at our commercial pricing level while using EBITDA as a key measure of our operating performance.
For our capital structure, we require a 40 lakh funding investment comprising of rupees 12 lakh in equity and rupees 28 lakhs in debt.
As we grow, we plan to collaborate with families, government bodies, road safety organizations, educational institutions, and wider community networks to expand adoption and awareness.
So, our vision is simple: build the safety system today, scale it for tomorrow, and use that growth to make every future ride safer.
We prepared an AI video, but I think it is not being able to being displayed because they didn't receive it in the email. So we'll explain you the working of the model. First, the working. The judges, could you please?
So we have basically set up what would be inside the helmet. We could not bring an actual vehicle inside, so we have brought a DC motor to demonstrate the same principle. When we connect this to a power source, there will be a battery in the helmet. When we will connect it, this is the normal condition. When the chin strap is fastened, this button will be pressed, which will be present inside. And the motor should start working. When the chin strap is removed, the red light turns on, the buzzer rings, and the motor stops working. The same principle is applied to all three of the sensors. If one sensor is even not detecting then the motor will not work.
How do
That
you
is
connect to the actual motorcycle?
In the actual motorcycle, we are actually planning to use wireless transmitters.
Again, in the mic.
So this is a normal DC motor that we are using. When we connect it to the relay and this button is pressed, the motor will start working. When it is not usually pressed, the motor will stop working. If the IR sensor is detecting a surface, the motor will basically work. If it does not detect a surface, the motor will not work. Same logic is applied to the MQ3 sensor as well.
The IR sensor will detect the forehead if the helmet is properly worn, and that switch, it will be in the buckle, so that when the buckle strap is fastened, the switch is pressed, and then the signal is sent that it is all ready to start the engine now.
Thanks for the amazing demonstration, guys. Really liked it, first of all. The only question I have is how does this entire circuit gets connected to a motorcycle?
In an actual motorcycle, we will use wireless transmitters, which is our future plan. Because we could not demonstrate it here, we have used wired connections.
But then how does a wireless transmitter actually work with multiple motorcycles? That
we will collaborate with workshops where a person can take his motorcycle. They will fit it into the engine, and the helmet will be already fitted with a transmitter.
Okay.
I just had one question regarding the transmitter being fitted into the helmet. Like the people riding bikes in India, they are like so careless that they don't even wear a helmet. So what will happen in that case?
If they don't wear the helmet, unless and until all three of the conditions are satisfied, the helmet will not allow the vehicle to start.
But then people would simply not buy a product. Why would they buy a product if they don't want to wear a helmet?
But it is a start, because we know that the youngsters nowadays, the reckless driving is a major problem. Our families, that's why we are collaborating with the government. The schemes, they need to be more strict with the rules of wearing the helmet, so that when they wear it, then this product provides more safety. But of course, it's need a collaboration and help with the government.
One more thing is that usually middle class parents would encourage this helmet because nobody wants their child to go recklessly on the road.
And this
So
pro-
they would encourage this product.
and this product is encouraged by government authorities, so that's why it can be a good thing.
It's a good idea, but how would you make it scalable?
We can make it scalable because this is right now it is a prototype. It is not a ready to go business model that can just be implemented. We have to upgrade the sensors. We have to build a factory, and then we can set up. We have seen a location for our factory, which will be close to the consumer market and where skilled labor is easily available. So we can use that.
The further all the works will be done out after proper calibration of each and every item and each and every sensor that we are using.
So the current gen, it runs behind aesthetics, and I don't think that your helmet is very aesthetically pleasing. How do you convince? How do you plan on
Yes,
convincing
that's
the
why,
current
because it is a prototype. When we'll make it, it will be, the system will be embedded. Because just to show you that how it works, we had to put that box, because we cannot manufacture a helmet right now. So that's why we were showing you that prototype, that it all the system will be embedded. And to make it even more appealing for the youngsters, we can even make it aesthetically, like they will not buy something that will cause them restrictions, so that we'll make it more and more aesthetically appeasing and in color variants, so that it is appealing to them.
Okay, I think that's satisfactory. Let's come to business. What's your ask?
Our current ask is 12 lakh for 25% equity.
Which values your company at?
48 lakh.
I have an interesting offer here. I'd like to offer you 48 lakhs for 100% of your company. That's the only offer I have here. Take it or leave it. If you have any other offers from other sharks, feel free to.
What was your initial ask?
Our initial ask is 12 lakh for 25%.
12 lakh for 25. I think it's too early to invest in this business right now. It's just a prototype. Like once you come up with a concrete business model, I think then I can make up a mind to invest. But I don't think I can invest today, so I'm out. Thank you.
So
Thank
it's like, we really like your offer, but we want to work with you. So, we need your experience and everything. So we plan, that's why we are providing you 25% equity, because we really need your time and your efforts for that.
Perfect. Let's do one thing. 48 lakhs for 100% of the company. I guarantee you board member roles and you become an employee of the company.
So could you repeat your offer?
48 lakhs for 100% of the company, but all three of you get a guaranteed job for at least 2 to 4 years, and with each one of you having a board member role.
Sir, but we are really wanting to work with you, but giving the 100% ownership, that is.
Okay, I've changed my mind. In order to save you from the corporate deal, I'm ready to offer you 50 lakh rupees for 80% of your company.
So then we'll need your full time investment and your interest and everything, because we want you to be completely focused on a model, because we really want to thrive.
I just came you like to save you from the corporate deal. Otherwise, there are no investments here.
The only reason this could work is if I buy out the entire company, I run the management, I am 100% invested into the business for sure. You guys become employees. If that does not sound good to you, you have other offer, which is for 50 lakhs for 80% of your company. You have a choice to make, yes or no, or which one do you want to go for. Think about it. You guys have 30 seconds.
Sir, we have a counter offer. If you would agree to 1 CR and you both could join in for 80% of the company.
I could do 1 CR for 100% of the company, but not 80%. I'm either buying the full company or not.
Would you agree on 80%?
1 CR for 95%.
1 CR for
90%.
95%.
90%.
Okay, I accept this offer.
Okay, it's a deal.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you for that presentation. We now have JF20.
here. Can you just check This is next time. This is Now, innovation is not just about predicting a future, it is about creating it. And with the very same thought, Team GF20 takes the stage. Greetings to everyone present here. Now, true science proves us that what you can't see can still actually hurt you. Look at your faucets. Look at your daily faucets and your daily skin health. Hard water is hitting households very hard. Now, what is hard water? Hard water is a simple kind of water which has a very high concentration of calcium and magnesium ions. Now, when this very hard water is evaporated, it leaves out a white, chalky, crusty layer which is known as limescale, which has a very, very bad side effect. Now, if you look at the statistics, hard water is linked to kidney stones and skin issues in 60% of the cases, and it reduces appliance efficiency up to 40%. And over 85% of Indian households, I repeat, over 85% of Indian households are affected and are suffering from this very issue. That is why we engineered a better way. Meet Crystal Shield. Crystal Shield is a very high tech and next generation water conditioning system that requires TAC, that uses template assisted crystallization, and makes softens the water and makes it very scale free and forms nanocrystals. That is why I'd like to invite my teammate for further intricacies.
All right, sharks and judges present here. Now, to all of you, I'll basically be explaining the entire infrastructure and the science behind the entire product. So, as you can see in this picture over here, we have two ports, which are the inlet port and the outlet port. These are basically the entry and the exit points, and they can withstand continuous flow of water. After which it goes to the reinforced polymer filter canister, which, as written, is a durable, high pressure rated engineering system which is designed to safely handle municipal and groundwater lines without them cracking or completely falling apart. Next up, it goes to the catalytic nucleation core, which is where our main product's aim comes in. The main crystallization process will actually occur over here. It is surrounded by a porous terracotta and a stainless steel matrix, which has a high surface area and has a food grade stainless steel mesh, whose main purpose is to maximize active contact points for water passing through. Next slide, please. Now, the scientific understanding. As we know, hard water basically consists of calcium positive and magnesium positive ions, right? So our product basically aims to neutralize this hard water by converting them into crystals by making them react with negative bicarbonate ions. All right. So to do this, we make them pass through a media chamber. Now, they cannot react independently because they're in a chemical bond with water, referred to as hydration shells. Next slide, please. Right. So in the media chamber, it is basically made up of polymer resin beads, whose main purpose is to lower down thermodynamic energy, which will allow for mineral crystallization and the formation of calcium carbonate. However, judges and sharks, you might be wondering what happens to magnesium in this case. Magnesium reacts with bicarbonate to form magnesium carbonate, whose main purpose is to convert calcite blocks into aragonite, which is needle shaped, in order to prevent it from sticking to the side of pipes and causing water clogging. This prevents the formation of limescale on daily household appliances by neutralizing hard water in the water stream itself. Now I would like to pass on the mic to my teammate.
Now, if we see, now you might be wondering, what about the normal that is already available in the market, normal chemical scrubbers? Now, let me tell you that our traditional fixes for hard water are very reactive rather than being preventive. If we look at TAC filters, chemical removers, polyphosphate filters, and ion exchange softeners, all of these are bulky, expensive systems that waste gallons of water per day and is very labor intensive and uses temporary acids that degrade seals and metal finishes over time. That is why we engineered Crystal Shield. Crystal Shield is very different from all the products present here. Now, while ion exchange softeners waste gallons of water and cost up to ₹1,00,000, and polyphosphate and electromagnetic descalers need a constant power outlet, Crystal Shield is based on TAC and requires no salt and no electricity and works on the basic principles of chemistry. Now, it also retains very healthy minerals and does not stop calcium and magnesium from flowing into your water, and hits the mass market at the price point of just 3,500 to 7,500. Now, for the financial part,
Now, coming to the financial part of our product, we are not only focusing on how to attract customers, but we are also focusing on our company to be sustainable in the competition. So our main focus is on our targeting customers, our recurring revenue, and our core model is basically focuses on four major brackets, talking about unit sale, customer acquisition, replacement, and recurring revenue as well. The next slide, please. Coming over to the unit economics, we have the manufacturing cost of about 1200 rupees, which involves the housing, the terracotta core, the mesh, and the packaging. The selling price of our product is about 5,499 rupees, which involves the installation cost of 400 rupees as well. The servicing cost would be about 400 to 600 rupees per visit and will also depend on the requirement of the customer. The gross profit would be about a massive 3,899 rupees, giving us a massive margin of 70.9%. The replacement of the catalytic core is advised by the company to be taken in every 3 to 5 years, costing us about 1,200 to 1,500 rupees. Coming to the most important part of our product, the investment ask. So judges, 2.5 crores for 20% equity. I'll be repeating myself, 2.5 crores for 20% equity, involving the post-money valuation of about 12.5 crores and pre-money valuation of 10 crores. Our investment will be used in major four brackets involving manufacturing and inventory, product and development, and lastly, distribution and operation.
Now, so to conclude, our product features
Zero salt
zero electricity,
and 100% scale prevention.
redefining hard water prevention.
One crystal at a time.
That is Crystal Shield.
Crystal Shield.
Thank you so much for the pitch, guys. Really liked your energy.
One
first of
second,
all.
just a second. The participants who are seated in the auditorium are requested to maintain silence, and the admin members are requested to lessen their movement around the hall. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Really like the pitch, first of all. Great energy, great articulation. Thanks for the pitch. The only question I have for you guys here, very well convinced with the product, first of all. The only question I have is, I've also seen a lot of water softeners, industrial water softeners that people, install in their homes. How is this different from them, from that? And in what cases is the water softener better, and in what cases are you better?
Should I explain? All right. Thank you for the question, of course. I would like to remind you, our product is basically focusing on a long-term solution. This requires a replacement every 3 to 5 years, whereas our product also saves water. Whereas these products, they waste tons of water, retain harmful chemicals, and cost a lot, and require regular changes and replacements, which will also cost a loss.
And also the industrial iron softeners that you mentioned are in definite need of manual salt refills, whereas when this very salt water is discharged into the environment, it leaves out a very bad effect. And also, if you look at the polyphosphate filters, they also need a cartridge replacement in every 3 to 5 months.
Also, talking about the price point as well, our product is highly affordable, and the products which are already existing in the market, they are quite expensive.
Okay, I'm convinced on that point. But so, what's the capacity of your product, and what's the capacity of these iron ones? Because I know for a fact that these traditional iron softeners can produce hundreds of liters, thousands of liters of water every single week. What's the capacity of your product?
The capacity, just to clarify your question, the capacity of how much water it can intake at one time, right?
How much water can I, if I install it in my home, how many liters of water can I get every week?
All right. I'll add on to the
Okay.
point.
Every day, our product can filter around 650 gallons of water. 650 gallons of water, and per household need is around 450, which includes 4 people, and per person is around 3 gallons of water. That's why we feature 650
what's your
gallons
ask?
of water. Our ask is 2.5.
2.5 crores for 20% equity.
Okay.
I understand that your price point is like quite less than those of the traditional softeners. But coming to the RO thing again, like how will you gain the confidence of a basic consumer? Because like the price difference is only about like 5,000 rupees. So like why not? So like if I'll pay 5,000 more, and then I'll use an RO, because like I know everything. There's an established market of an RO, like the servicing and everything. It's crystal clear. So why?
Yeah, that is why we have a lot of as we offer very less price point with providing a lot of amenities that ROs miss, and this is very certified. This is other technology we are based on is Harvard certified verified actually TAC, template assisted crystallization, is Harvard verified t- ideology, and that is on which our product is based. That is why it is very different from RO filters, because they need a manual cartridge replacement, while our product lasts up to 10 plus years with a cartridge replacement after 5 years.
Okay, makes sense. Sir, do you?
You've got 80% operating margins. So in a product which has got 80% margins, competition would come in. So my question is, what is that unique thing that the competition cannot copy or replicate?
Sir, I'm sorry, could you just repeat your question once more?
What is that unique thing in your product that the competition cannot replicate, the big players cannot replicate? Because if you're making 80% operating margin, the competition would, they would want to kill you to, be in the market. So what is that unique thing that
Yes,
cannot be
as
replicated?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, as already pointed in our table, sir, we mentioned that our product has a lot of benefits. I'm answering your question. Our product has a lot of benefits, so we want to create awareness about this product, which is why we're asking for funds. We're asking for funds for advertisements so that we can broadcast our pros and how we are better and why they should invest in us and why they should trust us.
No, but if I am a big player, I can always, use that technology to make a better product than yours.
All right. So I would just like to remind you that this technology is completely patented as well.
Okay.
And it is it is patented as well, because we do not want anyone to copyright, and if they do copy, then we can sue them for copyright laws.
And also adding to the point, RO filters and all the accessible filters that are present in the market have been working on it for a lot of years, and thus we took out from everything and we researched about a lot of things, how one product one company is using and how the other is using and what they are lacking, and then we featured a product together by mixing it all together and making a brand new product. That is why we are standing apart from all the products that is present there.
And why aren't you charging premium for it? Why it's such a discounted price? If it is a superior product with a better technology, you've got that patent advantage as well that the competition cannot come in. Might as well charge a
So
premium
that
for
we
the
get
product.
more customers to be attracted to our product.
And we are targeting the middle class as well, and also we have a very low price point compared to other market for other workarounds,
So
because
so when it comes to water, when it comes to the kind of usage that I'm going to have, so it gives me the impression that the product might be inferior. So 8,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees, 45,000 rupees, and your product is 3,500 rupees.
that is because because other filters either use a very high amount of cartridge replacement, either they use a very amount of electric outlet.
But to the mass audience, it may give an impression that the product
That is
might
why
not
we need
be.
to spread awareness about it. We will campaign our product more and more.
So yet again, as I repeat, we're asking for these funds because we want to create awareness about our product. We want to advertise to the middle class so that they will choose our product over other products. That is why we're asking for these funds in the first place.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Coming to the investment part of it, I and Man have uh, an interesting offer for you. Your pre-money valuation was 10 crores, right?
Yes.
Right.
We are happy to match that. Okay.
Thank
Your ask was 2.5 CR for 20%. What we'll instead offer you is 5 CR for 51% of your company.
Sir, I understand and I'm really appreciative of your offer, first of all. But we also are very core members and we founded this entire organization. So we would not like to exactly sell half of our entire company to you. So I would like to counter negotiate by saying 5 crores for 40%.
5 crores for
40.
40%.
I'd like to maintain a controlling stake in the company. That's why 51%. If you guys want a better amount, I'll be flexible on the valuation, but I'd like to stick on the 51% equity.
So you'll be flexible on the valuation part.
Yes, as long as it's reasonable.
Eight.
Should we ask first how much
Yes, let me. So we have an offer 6.5 CR.
Okay.
for 50%.
6.5 was 50%.
70.5 for 60%.
70.
50,
Sorry, sir.
50%.
6.5 crores for 50% equity.
6.5 crores for 50%.
You said you'll
of the
be
equity.
flexible on the valuation. That's why
Right.
you've done this.
All right, let's do 6.5 crores for 51%.
51.
Yes. That's just 1%.
But
Easy
that will
peasy.
give you a majority of the company. Can't we just settle
I mean,
equal?
again,
50%?
so that's entirely my point, right? Right? That's what I'm asking for. I agreed on the valuation part. You're getting a better valuation here.
Could you probably lessen the valuation, but we maintain equal part of the company?
That's my proposition here. I want to maintain a controlling stake in the company. I'm flexible on the valuation. Up to you.
All right, 1 second. Can I talk? All right, sir. We understand that you want to have a controlling statement in a company, but yet again, it is our company. Therefore, we will demand more money. We will
100%.
demand 8 CR for 51%.
8 CR for
51%.
How about we do 7 CR for 51%?
Sorry, sir. 7.5. 7.5 CR.
We are agreeing on your 51%.
So why worry for 50 lakhs then? 7 CR.
1 second.
You're agreeing
Sir,
for
can you just
7.5?
clarify your offer once more? Is it
Okay.
7.5 or 8?
I'm saying my counter to you is 7. You asked for 6.5, right? I'm giving you 7 CR for 51%.
Sir, but yet again, you're having almost more than half of the company. So can we at
Completely
least get
agree.
7.5 CR? We're willing to be negotiable as well.
7.5, 51%.
Both parties have to cooperate to find a good deal.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Deal, Paki. Thank you, sir.
Deal.
Thank you.
Thank you for that presentation. Now we have JF code 28.
Good afternoon, judges and sharks. Let me start with a very simple question. How many of us know someone who's been in the hospital for weeks just because they required constant monitoring? It's very common in elderly patients. In elderly patients, hospitalization is just not always about treatment, but also about constant monitoring. That's where we step in. That's the gap we want to bridge. Introducing you our solution, Vital Thread. We provide smart healthcare solutions or a physical product that tracks your essential vital like heart rate, temperature, oxygen, comfort, etc.
So basically, this jacket is a personal nurse which you can wear because this includes a heart rate monitor on the wrist, a blood pressure monitor, a temperature sensor, and also heating pads and massagers for the comfort. It also includes a manual emergency alert button which can indicate our system. So this jacket is only half of a solution. Our second product is a Synapse web app, which is basically a bridge connecting between patients and hospitals or doctors. It tracks real-time hospital bed availability and medicine stock, and also it tracks blood availability in the hospitals. Whenever an emergency is triggered, it indicates our system and tells us whether, it indicates, and we investigate where the patient is and in which condition he is, and which reserves the bed in the hospitals so that it can easy for the patients and reduces the delays in the hospital process.
Now, coming to the cost of our product, we have kept the Vital Thread affordable while still including all the essential monitoring features. The manufacturing cost of one jacket is 1900 rupees and the proposed selling price is 3200 rupees. This manufacturing cost includes all the major components such as blood pressure monitor, temperature sensors, heart rate monitor,
other sensors, etc., and other manufacturing costs. Now, the special thing is that we do not charge any subscription fee for the Synapse web, and it is completely included with the jacket, and the customer can access their data, healthcare data, and the connect to the hospital features. Now, coming to our position, realistically, our strengths are uh, innovative all-in-one monitoring features, emergency buttons, and basically anytime the patient comfort, etc. Our opportunities are growing elderly population, booming health tech market, and AI integrations and partnership with NGOs.
So what makes us different is our dual system approach. We just not only have a physical product that tracks your vitals, but we also have a platform that connects you to hospitals, doctors, and your loved ones whenever you are in an emergency. We are not just building a jacket. We are building a platform that connects you to care.
So basically, our market plan is to connect with the people who need it the most. We'll collaborate with hospitals and NGOs, old age homes, with the doctors and everything. We can also sell it through Flipkart and Amazon, and we can market it through like social media and awareness, or we can spread awareness through newspapers and maybe pamphlets through in hospitals, which can like every pharmacy company can do. So yeah.
To conclude, the vital thread is not just a jacket but a lifeline. By reducing unnecessary hospital stays, enabling continuous monitoring, and responding when every second counts, we are creating healthcare accessible, connected, and human. Now, finally, our ask is 25 lakh rupees for 5% of our company, which makes our evaluation at 5 crore rupees. Thank you.
Great pitch, guys. I really like the idea behind this. There's just one problem. Like, as a consumer, I'll not be like, I'll not be comfortable wearing the jacket. Instead, like I'll use my smartwatch. I understand that you have some features that smartwatches don't, but still, like, why will I wear this jacket on a day-to-day basis?
Exactly. So I think I have a similar question. Let me just state it and you can answer it in one go. So this jacket has sensors in it, right? All of those sensors would make sense. All the emergency alerts and everything would make sense if I wear it daily, right? You never know when an emergency would come. So you need to wear the jacket daily, right? Why would I wear the same apparel every single day when, which is also expensive and bulky, when I can do the same thing maybe with a smartwatch?
So the jacket is not directly targeting you guys. It's basically more of the people who are forced to stay in the hospital for all that monitoring, but can stay at home and use the jacket. It's more of elderly people. They are not very choosy with the clothes, but they have to get monitored all the time. And maybe it happens that we check the monitoring very late, and it's too late for them to be at a good situation. So like, we cannot risk our lives with just the mood of our clothes. And for elderly people, it's like the jacket matters more, and the monitoring matters more than the clothes.
But I think there'll be some side effects. Like, there are sensors all over your jacket. So what about the radiations that like they're like entering your body? So like, I think we would need some doctor's approval or something before wearing the jacket.
The sensor will be obviously, it's just a prototype, and the sensor will obviously be clinically approved, and then we will add it in our final product, so that it does not affect the customer in a wrong way.
Okay.
Any questions you guys have? No? So if you have any questions.
Yeah, so I don't understand who's going to be the targeted audience for this. I still don't understand it. As in, wearing one jacket every day just because you want to constantly monitor your vitals doesn't make sense.
So basically, I'll take that question. Great question too. Thank you. So if you see the numerics, you can see the age group. There are 50 to 7 in the age group of 50 to 70 plus people. We have approx 140 to 150 million people, right? And secondly, as far as considered with the smartwatches and all, our jacket, that is, not only provides the doctors your vital vitals, your vital details,
but also provides your family however how your body is reacting or how you are behaving, right? Secondly, as far as compared, we are also bridging you, like there are many cases in which people are connected, people are not able to connect to hospitals just because all those formalities and all. We are directly bridging you to the hospitals, we are directly bridging you to doctors and your loved ones simultaneously.
So what is the cost of the jacket? I missed that.
The making cost is 1900 rupees and the selling price is 3200 rupees, making our gross margin at
If
nearly
it adds
40%.
so much value, you should be charging premium for it. The kind of jacket that you've made is very unique. So ऐसे में तो you should be charging premium for it. Somebody at इसका 10,000 रुपए मैं charge कर सकता हूँ, 15,000 रुपए charge कर सकता हूँ. It is not going to be a mass product, right? It is only if you want to scale up, if you want to make a big business out of it, तो इसका आप margins आपको बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. So you can charge say a good premium for it. If I had been at your place, मैं आपको suggestion दे रहा हूँ कि I would have charged a good premium because my target audience is only specific. My target customer is only specific. Only people who are bedridden, very old, they have to be in the hospital, but somehow you've provided them with a facility wherein they can, be at home and, be constantly monitored. So SMA, you can always charge premium. ये मेरा suggestion है to you. If you're coming up with this product, so the price should be much higher.
We'll definitely think upon that, sir. But the thing is that in a country like India, people look more on the how much money they can save than the actual worth of the product they are getting. And it's not just about the people who can afford this, but also the people who are unable and don't have knowledge about the things they can do and using this jacket, like the poor elder people. They will not randomly spend 15,000 rupees. They have to think upon, and if a 3,000 jacket can save their life, many people will think upon that, like aid to help their life and connect them to the hospital effortlessly.
We are trying to make it widely accessible, at the same time it being affordable.
I have just one last question. A patient can make weekly visits to the doctor's clinic or a hospital, and if a patient is terminally ill, he or she can hire a nurse, and that their vital organs can be monitored on a day-to-day basis without even wearing the jacket.
So basically, I'll take that question. Great question. Sir, we all can agree hospitals are very expensive, emotionally draining, and mentally very straining. And as for compared to the nurse, you will have to give her amount, like you'll have to give some amount to her on a monthly basis. Rather, you buy this jacket. This will just be a one-time investment for you. So rather than going to the hospital every week, every month, and giving a person a huge amount of money just to track, you can just buy this, and it will be an one-time investment, and there are chances that you might not be connected to the hospital, and you might not be widely connected. But here you will be widely connected.
Okay, makes sense.
I think I've made up my mind. After hearing all the questions and answers, I think I'm still not convinced with the idea and the practical viability of the product. For that reason, I'll be out. I'll not be investing today. You can share your offers from.
What was your initial ask?
Our ask was 25 lakhs for 5% equity.
I'm ready to offer you 30 lakh rupees for 51%.
Diluting too much equity at this stage will definitely not end up in our good. So if you can just adjust with the equity, maybe make it 15 or 10%.
I need to have a substantial stake because I don't think this product will fit into the market. So I'll have to invest my time and money. So to see how this product aligns in the Indian market.
Can we have a talk? So here we are looking at a very big picture. This can be a really good appliance and really good variable in the medical industry. So diluting 51% at the very stage.
What is your counter offer?
Our counter offer is 25% equity for 30 lakhs. If you can work with that.
25% would be too less. Okay. If you want to have the majority stake, I can do 50, not 51. That's the most I can do.
Sorry, we cannot dilute too much equity at this stage.
That's
So,
my final offer. Yes or no?
no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. We'll resume the presentations in a minute.
Magnetic medium or the magnetic capture medium would be separating or capturing the microplastic particles. Thirdly, an external magnetic field would be capturing and separating the microplastic particles from the contaminated water. Finally, a container or a bin will be collecting the microplastic particles, the waste material, and this can be reused.
It has a lot of advantages, especially clear drinking water. And a lot of buyers will buy it as well, especially hospitals, restaurants, hotels, etc. Hotels will buy it, and hospitals will buy it because it it needs clear water for for the people who go there.
Now, let's talk in business terms. Let's talk investing terms. You sharks sitting there will today wonder when I am speaking as to why should we invest in this product? Why does this deserve your attention? Because water filtration is not disappearing, water pollution is also not disappearing. What we have to understand today is this very simple fact that polluting, contaminating measures have to evolve with the pollution. There was no system built that could have predicted and protected microplastic pollution, but our model does so. And what advantage do we have? Not only do we filter the water, we recover the excess and we turn it into concentrate. We turn it into something usable and something renewable. Thus, that is why our model stands today.
And for that, our ask to you all is 10 lakhs for 5% equity. We would invest this money in testing, by testing, since it is a very new technology. So we would be testing and be making sure of the errors if they come in our technology. Thirdly, market expansion. And the last point, certification. Thank you.
All right. Like the way you pitch, first of all, really interesting. Thanks for that. I have two quick questions, and I want short answers for both of them. Microplastics are still being filtered. There are multiple solutions existing in the market. Why are you different?
Sir, we are not saying that no solution can filter microplastics, but we are saying that we have developed a very new technology which is using magnetic fields.
Fine, it's a new technology. Well and great. Is it cheap? Is it better, or what is it?
Yes, sir. It will obviously be cheap because we are using it towards a more sustainable point of view.
Okay. And there was recently one of your colleagues pitched about Aqua Cap. You heard them? How are you different from them?
Sir, I think Aqua Cap signifies the diseases that come in water, but we are focusing on a specific problem, that is microplastic pollution in water.
Why shouldn't I choose Aqua Cap over you?
Sir, very simple answer. You say why, particularly they are not a competitor as to why you should choose over them, but still, considering your argument, we will simply say that A, our product is innovative. There have been right now no other alternatives. It is a very new technology. Thus, investing in it is significantly.
Why? Microplastics can still be filtered, right? So there are alternatives.
Yes, sir. Alternatives are present, and that is what market is about. Market is
Right.
about competition.
Right.
But our product is a more innovative. It is cheaper to use. It has more market value. It will have more market space. And also, sir, if you ask why you should prefer us over AquaCap, we simply tell you that our product is much more technologically feasible. Our product.
Consumers at the end of the day do not really care about how technically sound you are or how technologically feasible you are. At the end of the day, it's about the value you deliver to the customer, right? The customer is not going to agree, not going to believe that, oh no, they have put in 7 filters, these guys have put in 5, so I'll buy the 7 one. At the end of the day, how is it different to the customer?
At the end of the day, the customer, particularly the customer, cares about the filtered water because that is why they're buying the particular water, be it schools, be it hospitals. And our method is much more sustainable. Our method is cheaper. Our method is faster. Our method is easier to use, convenient.
How much does it cost you to make one filter into it?
So since I showed you our design blueprint of this, so manufacturing cost would be estimated around 6,000 rupees, and then selling cost would be estimated around 8,500 rupees to 9,000. But we haven't estimated right now the actual selling price.
That's fine. I'm just a little curious here. Those guys were making the same thing for about 200 rupees a cap, and you guys are selling a filter for 8,000. As a consumer, why I would be leaning towards them, right?
Sir, cheaper does not really define quality.
Right now, your entire argument was based on we're cheaper.
Yes, but sir, basically what we're sir, filtration exists, right?
Right.
Our filtration, I told you that it is cheaper. Yes, it is cheaper than the more expensive variables that exist right now, the alternatives that you proposed. Understood? Yes, sir. But it is not as so cheap that our company cannot earn profit, right? And B, it is cheaper, yes. But why would a consumer buy it? It's also convenient to use. Like, for example, we are targeting schools, we are targeting hospitals, but we are also targeting ordinary people. Now, ordinary people might not know how to operate a complex filtration machine, but they will know how to operate this because it's convenient and easy to use. That is what a consumer needs.
Fair enough.
I just have one simple question. I still can't understand the moat of this business. Like, if I'm a consumer, I would choose the Aqua cap over this because, like, I can carry that anywhere. If I'm going on a vacation, if I'm going like anywhere, I can carry that. So, like, I still can't get that one differentiating factor that you can persuade the consumer to buy your product instead of like so many technologies out there.
Sir,
Aqua cap for a moment. Just tell me why should I buy this over other micro filter?
Better filtration, A. We ensure better quality. We want your water to be safe from microplastics. And aqua cap for 200 rupees, yes, it will give you a very cheap alternative which you can carry around everywhere. But our product is more sound because it provides a better filtration to you. It ensures that your water does not have any sort of microplastics. However, in aqua cap, you do not have that 100% guarantee that we give to you. You do not have that guarantee that okay, microplastics may not exist in our particular water, but in our design we say that they will not exist.
So you're giving 100% clarity.
We give you 100%
success
guarantee.
rate. No microplastics in any water you filter out.
Any water we filter.
No, sir.
Sir, if you have any questions.
No, not really, because there's no economic mode there, because I can copy your product easily and the big competition can copy your product. So you need to have economic mode, which is very important in today's competitive scenario. Why? Because I'll give you a lot of examples. The retailers today, they don't have economic mode. They used to run traditionally. Blinkit and Zepto came in, destroyed their business. So it's very important to have, you understand mode, right? Everybody understands mode. So moat is basically a competitive edge which the competition cannot copy. Correct? Like for example, Apple's technology. So it's nearly impossible to beat them. Even a company like Samsung, which has got huge resources, finds it difficult to beat, or it is very difficult to beat Germans in terms of, technology that they have. Like for example, when it comes to engineering, BMW stands far ahead than the competition. Or when it comes to safety, nobody comes closer to the Volvo. So economic mode is very important. You need to have a technology or a product or say marketing which is very different and very difficult to beat. Then only you'll be able to survive in the market, because you guys are startup, but there are big players like Reliance. There are big players like Godrej or the big MNCs or even the mid-cap companies today. They've got huge resources with them. And if they see that there's huge potential in the market, at the same time there's margins as well, they can enter any business anytime they want. So it's very important that you need to have economic mode. Once you have economic mode, you can survive. You'll get huge funding also. Even big players would want to buy you. Even Reliance would come that, I like your business, it has got economic mode, and I don't think so that we can replicate it. So we want to buy your business. So that also happens in the market. So a good thought process, but you should always have economic modes.
Okay. What was your ask initially?
10 lakhs for 5% equity.
10 lakhs of 5%, which brings you to a valuation of 2 crores, right? Okay. Do you have any offer for them?
Today I don't have any offer. I don't see any moat as sir mentioned. there is no differentiating factor in your product. So I don't know how will this product fit into the market. So for today, I'm out.
On the other hand, I do have some interest there. I think it's something innovative, and I think you guys can really build something big out of this. However, valuation would still be a problem. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So 10 lakhs or 5% is not something that I'll do. What I would do instead, and what I'd offer you to you is 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs for 10 lakhs for 20%.
Could you just have a moment?
Sure. Think about it.
Could you please tell your offer again?
10 lakhs for 20% of your company.
So it's a deal.
It's a deal?
Yes.
It's a deal.
All right, perfect. Congratulations.
Let's give all our participants a huge round of applause for their wonderful presentations and efforts. Now, I would like to invite our esteemed judge, Mr. Shivam Tripathi, to share a few words with us and address the gathering about his experience of today's presentations, along with his valuable insights and feedbacks. Sir, we would be honored to hear from you.
So, thank you so much, everyone. It's a privilege and honor to be here. So, I think all the participants here, a big round of applause to you guys because uh, you need to be brave, facing such a large crowd and facing such, brilliant sharks there. So intense questions from the sharks. So, a big congratulations to all the participants as well as to the sharks for asking right set of questions. So I just have one concept to talk about. How many of you understand? So how many of you are under? So how many of you understand red ocean strategy? Red ocean strategy किसको पता है? Blue ocean strategy किसको पता है? यहाँ पर. So जब आप जाओगे, when you do your graduation or if you're studying MBA or BBA, you'll learn about a concept called red ocean strategy and blue ocean strategy. Red ocean strategy मतलब उस market में penetrate करना जहाँ पे there are a lot of competitions. There are a lot of competitors already there present in the market. तो वहाँ पे क्या है ना, खून खराबा बहुत रहता है. The competition will try to kill you. Like for example, आज मैं Nestle से compete कर सकता हूँ. I cannot compete Nestle. The kind of resources that they've got, वो पहले kill कर देंगे मुझे with their advertisement, with their product, with their technology. ये सब बहुत easily copy हो जाता है. But blue ocean strategy is when you create a different market. Like for example, मैंने कुछ note down भी किया था. So how many of you use Blinkit? I think everybody uses Blinkit. पूरा नया market trade कर दिया. पूरा नया, उसने कहीं ऐसा नहीं बोला कि I'll go and compete with the retail shops, I'll not compete with the grocery. उसने market trade कर दिया. So how many of you use Netflix? Again, a blue ocean strategy. How many of you use Swiggy and Zomato? Again, a blue ocean strategy. And these are the businesses who are going to become very big. Mama Earth. So Mama Earth is competing with a lot of FMCG brands and they are eating up their market share. Why? Because the product is very unique and that's their competitive advantage. So MNCs, they use a lot of chemicals, they use a lot of, preservatives, but Mama Earth came up with, कि माँ ने बनाया है. It is so safe. That was their positioning. So they're competing well with, all the big players. So we need, whenever of course, a lot of us, would want to have our own startups. So the first point is key, you have to have you should strive for a blue ocean strategy because we don't have so much of resources and funds to compete with the big players. The second important thing is you need to have competitive advantage. कि आज जो ब्लिंकिट का कॉस्ट एडवांटेज है, इट इज फार सुपीरियर देन जेप्टो. तो जेप्टो को आज भी कैश बर्न कर रहा है, लेकिन ब्लिंकिट जो है वो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी की तरफ जा रहा है. सो इफ आई वांट टू बेट टुडे इन अमंग्स दीज टू कंपनीज, आई वुड प्रेफर से ब्लिंकिट और एटर्नल because of the cost advantage that it has created, because of the the economic mode that it has created. So दूसरा सबसे important चीज है economic mode. आपने कुछ भी बनाया है, मान लीजिए this is a very good thing. Like for example, many of the products were really good, but if the competition can easily replicate those, तो फिर आप survive नहीं करोगे. पहले क्या करोगे, आप लोग अपने margins कम करोगे कि सस्ते में बेचते हैं, but फिर क्या होगा, वो अपना margin कम कर देगा, तो आप सर्वाइव नहीं करोगे. सो इट इज वेरी, और प्लस दूसरा चीज, वन थिंग मैंने जो सब प्रेजेंटेशन में देखा, इट वाज कि लेट्स रिड्यूस कॉस्ट सो दैट वी रीच आउट टू द मासेस. बट आज के टाइम पे आप यू लुक एट ऑल दोज न्यू एज कंपनीज और द न्यूअर बिजनेसेस, दे कमांड प्रीमियम. मैं प्रोडक्ट अच्छा लेके आया तो मैं इसको मासे, हर बिजनेस को आपको मासेस तक लेके जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. So you grow your business either through volume growth or through margin growth. So कम effort में ज़्यादा profitability, फिर बाद में scale up करेंगे. But if you've got a good product, so you can command. So BMW is not a mass product, right? Neither is Audi. So Apple is not a mass product, and it commands premium. तो उनके profit margins भी बहुत huge हैं. When you have good profit margins, you've got good amount of surplus with you, and then you invest into technology, you invest into R&D. So zaruri nahi hai ki for every product you need to reduce your cost because you want to compete or kill the competition already present there. And you can charge premium. Like for example, the last jacket one, if I had been the CEO, I would have charged premium for it, because mujhe pata hai ki a handful of people will be buying this product because it will be useful to a handful of people only. Might as well charge premium. आप सोच रहे हो, आप उसके लिए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हो कि instead of being admitted in the hospital, he'll be at his home, and at the same time वो सारे monitors उसके vitals check होता रहे, डॉक्टर at any given point of time उसके ऐप में देख पा रहे हैं. So brilliant presentations by everybody, and everyone was really good. But दो चीजों को आपको ध्यान रखना होगा, red ocean और blue ocean strategy, and the economic moat is very important, because that is when you get command in the market. फिर आप अपने शर्तों पे काम करोगे. So with this, thank you so much everyone. Thank you Jaipuria Institute for having me here, and lovely presentations everyone. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we come to an end of today's event, I would like to propose my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made it possible. First and foremost, a sincere thank you to our judge, Mr. Tripathi, and all the Shahs, especially Mr. Chinmay Jain and Mr. Manghedia. Thank you for taking out the time to be with us today and for sharing your valuable insights, experiences, and perspectives. Your words have certainly given us much to reflect upon and take forward. A special thank you to our organizing team. We would also like to introduce you our team. I, Kavya Rathi, event head; Shatakshi Gupta, event head; Vaibhavi, event head, and ISJF creative head, and Asra ma'am, the event in charge, and also Sparsh Sharma, the vice event head. A special thank you also to our technical crew and volunteers. Your dedication, teamwork, and countless efforts behind the scenes ensured that everything came together seamlessly. Your contribution truly made a difference. And finally, to our wonderful audience and all the participants from various schools, thank you for being here, for your enthusiasm and making this event truly memorable. Thank you all.
A special shout out to Shalini ma'am for helping us.
With this, we come to the end of the investors pitch event. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us this afternoon.